Well, all right. Hello. Welcome to the Silver Ring, Part 16. Let's get right into it, shall we?
Thought to change the other server's name to the Mad Mage.
Yeah? Are you?
Yeah.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hola, senor.
Hi.
What's going on?
Welcome back to the Silver Ring. It's Part 16. There's been 16 sessions so far. That's incredible, actually. And also, I would like to say again, happy belated birthday to our resident White Rabbit.
Thank you. And a happy early birthday to Michael.
Happy early birthday
The
to
rat.
Michael, indeed. Our resident rat man.
On Tuesday.
Yes. Awesome. All right. So, we find ourselves stranded in space in an asteroid belt filled with glittering, random colored asteroids and a giant corpse of a strange, necrotic looking space leviathan that our intrepid adventurers slain so bravely. All right.
Winners.
Winners.
How much of this meat can we fit on the ship?
Not all of it.
I want some of it.
Why not all of it? Who's to say we're not good carvers, I tell you what?
It's bigger than the ship.
Yeah, you could slice
True
up in
that.
tiny pieces, simple as that.
But you can't change the size of all those added together. I don't know.
You can maybe hide it somewhere like a he has a bag of holding 500 poundos.
I'm not
That's
sticking
half of that
in the bag
motherfucker, I
of
tell you
holding.
what.
Well, I mean, I'm sure if you're creative, you can get quite a lot of this rancid space snack meat.
Can I skin some of its skin off without leaving any meat on the skin?
Well, yeah, absolutely. First off, so Skittershit, let's just get the positioning right. So Skittershit's the only one outside of the ship at the moment, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're on the snake. Everybody else is in the ship doing what?
Planning on going to get some meat from it somehow.
I'm cleaning the innards off of my hands.
Good idea. So the ship is a little damaged. It did take a big, meaty chunk, a big bite out of it. Well, not out of it, but, you know, the structural integrity is compromised. So repairs will have to be done. There's still a lot of mining to do if you wish to do that. But we're focusing on the Leviathan at the moment. So,
Yep.
Skitter shit. Okay, so how much are you trying to skin off this thing? Because it has a lot of it.
Hmm.
I'd
I
help, but
see
he's
how-
not trying to help me.
Can I see how sturdy this skin is before I decide to skin it?
Well,
Fuck does that even mean, Michael?
I want to see how durable it is.
No, I understand what the words mean.
so are you currently on top of Sven the dragon, or are you on the creature?
I want to go on top of the creature to see how sturdy it is.
Jump on down. As your feet meet the surface of this creature,
Feet meat.
you deduce. I mean, you already touched this thing before. The skin itself is like, it's rough, it's coarse, it's like sandpaper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Reminds you of like shark skin in a way.
Ooh.
And as you run your hand against it, you notice that it's not too durable. In fact, it looks like it's been aged quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Old man.
Would it be able to resist a sword?
You want to find out?
I don't have a sword.
Shame.
What a fool.
Do
You
I
have something that can cut it? You have like a knife?
I
or-
have a sickle.
You have a sickle? Yeah, that'll work.
One
yeah.
of us has a magical sword, that's for sure.
I got a quarter
A
staff. You
magic
wanna try
sword
that?
that affects undead
I-
creatures.
I want to use my sickle.
All right. So you take your sickle and you plunge it into the creature, and there's surprisingly not that much resistance.
I lose complete interest and want to go continue mining.
It's kind of spongy.
You fool, Michael. You can craft this with your powerful stones, and just because it's pliable does not necessarily mean it cannot be padded to create a masterful defense.
I mean, anything's possible if you're determined enough. However, since you're standing on the damn thing, please make me a perception check. First roll of the night.
Perception check. That's
He doesn't know.
16.
Dog
I-
shit.
You're 16.
I perceive better than you, fool.
You,
Can I harpoon this shit
I mean, yeah, you can. But,
and
first
get
off,
on there? Yeah.
Skitter shit, you're taking your sickle out of the creature after you just realize that it's probably not worth harvesting much from this. You notice, or you feel anyway, that there's slight little tremors still emanating from the inside of this thing.
Oh.
There's still zombie men in there.
Possibly. There might still be something in there. This creature was infested by things.
Trent knows that all too well.
Yeah, I want to harpoon if I possibly could in a manner that would allow me to get over there.
That's easy enough. It's not moving, so you take the
Oh.
harpoon and you shoot the carcass in space,
Oh.
and now there is a line connecting the ship.
Can I acrobatically?
Oh, it doesn't even need acrobatics. You just grab a hold of the line, and you start just pulling your way across, floating
okay,
through the
fuck
void of
yeah.
space. That's not something I'm gonna make you roll for. That's really
I
easy
wanna-
to do.
I want to use my sickle to skin enough of this thing's skin for 2 sets of armor that would fit people about my size.
Yeah, sure.
Just in case.
So you,
And
as you're doing that, as you're deciding, yeah, maybe I will harvest some skin off this thing. Maybe it is kind of worthwhile. You start hacking away, and you clean off some of the skin, and approaches hide over the horizon of this creature.
Mm-hmm.
I want to cut its fucking heart out just in case, and keep some meat.
I need to find this.
And if Skitter shit has room, I'd like to just keep 100 or so pounds of this meat in his bag. But
It says hello.
hello, I would like you to put meat in your bag. Just about 100 something pounds, and maybe this creature's heart. You never know.
I'll stick
Just-
the heart in there, but you have to
So,
do something with me.
Here's
I'm
the thing.
keep and the meat.
Getting to
You
the
have
heart
to
of
do
this
something with
creature
them.
is going to be an
That's
ordeal.
fine.
Ooh,
Yes,
I like
that's
that.
fine.
So, if that's really what you want to do, you're going to have to get to the chest cavity of it.
Mhm.
And then you're going to have to find a way to get past the rib cage, which should be easy enough. I mean, you can hack and slash your way through it if you're brave enough.
Mhm.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
All right.
Because as the ancient rabbit folk said, you use every part of the animal.
No, you should put on before you go into that creature
What?
your helmet of deep diving.
I mean, hey, that's not a bad idea, actually.
You might drown from blood. You never
Fuck
know.
it, yeah, I'll put the helmet of deep diving on. What did you need from me, Rat Man?
I didn't need anything.
You said for me to put some meat and a heart in your bag.
I will take the heart into my bag, but you must do something with the meat.
You fucking... How am I supposed to... The meat is gonna be over... No, I'm keeping the heart for my fucking self, and I ain't putting any meat in your bag at all.
They're arguing.
I can't carry 100 pounds of fucking wet, viscous meat, Rat Man.
I mean, you guys have time. It's not like you are in any rush, are you?
Can I interject what my character's doing?
Yeah, I'm in a rush to get this heart, and I'm keeping it. You're not touching it.
Okay.
Yeah, Trent, I mean, you cleaned off all the guts off of your hands and whatnot, and you did notice that hide is in space on top of the gigantic alien creature that you guys just slew.
I just wanted to scream from the bathroom. This shit is not coming off.
Scrub harder.
How much would you say this Leviathan's hide is? If I
It's
grabbed enough.
you're gonna have to get it appraised. This is nothing you've seen before.
So for now, I'll just leave it weightless, I guess.
He meant weight-wise, how much is it? But
Yeah.
Oh, weight-wise,
Yeah.
for 2 sets of armor worth, you got about like 20 pounds of hide.
Yeah, it'd be so hard to keep 100 pounds of meat in your 500-pound bag of holding that has not shit else in there.
The hide will fit easily in there, but the meat, yeah, I mean, you could fit it all in there. You can. You just gotta remember it's in there. And don't forget,
He doesn't want to for no reason, so we're just grabbing a heart. Maybe I'll grab like 50 pounds of meat and carry it right to the damn airship, but we'll see. But for now, I'm ready to carve with my corpse slayer.
And carve you do. The corpse slayer actually seems to be slicing through this as if it was made of nothing.
Damn.
And you cut your
Just
way
like-
into it like this is a recreation of that one scene in Gears of War when they went inside the giant worm, you know what I'm saying? You're up in them
Yeah, I
guts,
know.
man.
I don't know. Except they had a chainsaw.
Yeah, basically, you know how fast that swings.
The corpse slayer is really good for this actually, since it despises the undead, and this thing was definitely undead before
This
it
thing's a
became real
corpse.
dead.
Big dead.
So you carving your way through the rib cage, and you make your way into like where the lungs would be, if you can call it that. It is pitch dark in here.
Ah, perfect. I would like to use my light spell on my corpse slayer.
The sword glows with a radiance. Perception check.
Come on.
I'm following him just in case something bad happens.
Go away. I'm perceiving.
Skitter shit's looking into the gaping hole, the wound that you created.
The rat man tries to take the heart, and I'll take his.
With your 18,
No, I just shout
Oh.
down. I'm following. Just
with
to
your
see if
18,
you're
you
safe.
take
I do not respond.
you take a good look around, you open your senses, and you see several pod-looking structures scattered all around this cavernous
Oh,
area.
no. Is this
They're
the
not really
correct-
moving, but they're there. And
Hmm.
as you scan around, because your goal is the heart,
Mhm.
and you see ahead of you this structure, this big, like, bulbous, round shape further inside. But in between you and it are about 3 little pods.
Too abrasive to be worried about pods. I would like to. Yeah, I'm not even gonna sneak. I'm just gonna walk on by.
Get
Maybe I
that
should.
pod.
Before I do anything, maybe I should prepare myself. Actually, huh? I would like to cast Shield of Faith on myself
Shield of
You know,
faith.
at first level. So my AC is 20 for up to 10 minutes. And yeah, then I'm just going to walk on through glowing, fucking radiant.
Okay. You creep on ahead. You're not trying to step on these things, are you? Or are you just not giving a shit?
No, definitely. I feel like I'm smart enough to not want to step on these egg thingies because I did see all the creature thingies flying off this thing, so I feel like one and one I could put together. But I'm not trying to like stealthily go through. I'm just trying to kind of avoid stepping on it and getting my feet all sticky. But
Well, trying not to get your feet sticky seems to be a failed endeavor, because as soon as you went in here, this place is kind of filled with some kind of fluid. So you're
Damn.
definitely knee-deep in some bullshit that you don't know about, but you continue on. And as you splish, splash, splorsh next to one of these pods, it does kind of twitch a little bit.
Yeah,
Damn.
But you do manage to walk past it.
as I'm following Hyde, I'd like to cast mirror image on myself,
Oh shit. Okay.
just in case. You never know.
Where once there was one Skittershit, now there are 5.
And they all say, "Believe it."
Yep.
Oh.
I'm gonna be the next Okage.
I have 3 duplicates.
Oh, 3. So there's
Yeah.
4 of you. My bad.
Yes.
My bad.
No, you're good.
You get the sense that these pods won't, like, erupt unless they're fucked with. So as long as you stay away from them, they seem to
Could
be
I
dormant.
examine one? Can I examine one at eye, just with my eyes, to see if I can see through it?
Yeah, perception. And Hyde, you're getting up to the wall.
I got a 9.
The wall.
Looks like a giant veiny testicle.
Ugh.
Okay, I continue walking, disgusted.
Should have
Alright.
harvested it.
Hyde,
No.
Harvest the testicle now.
you're up next to what you think on the other side of this would be the heart. There is this muscly, fleshy wall in between you and your supposed target, however.
I want to slash it in
Alright.
like a. I want to like kind of do the Jedi thing with basically like sink in my corpse layer. Hopefully it'll just like cut through like butter, like you said. And I want to make a upside down U shape, and hopefully push through and have a little doorway.
And as you stab in the corpse layer, it's like the flesh around it just kind of like bubbles away into nothing. And then it just cuts through like a hot knife through butter. And this fleshy nonsense begins to just like peel away from it. Make a dexterity save real quick.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
I do get
Damn.
advantage on those from my rabbitness,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think I'll need it.
Yeah, and you also get +5 from your other shit.
Yeah.
You'll be
I would
fine.
still roll it just to see if you get that nat 20.
Same exact
Just
number.
roll the same freaking thing twice.
Yeah.
At least he's getting the somewhat decent average rolls in there.
Yeah.
So you managed to
14s.
do a little bunny hop out of the way of the falling wall of flesh that would have probably buried you in it.
Ugh.
And as it peels away, you look into the cavity that you've created. And, yeah, it looks like a heart, but it just so happens to be pretty big.
How big?
Like... I don't know how to explain it.
I'm like
You
5
know,
feet tall. Is it like as big as me or like
It's bigger than you.
Holy shit.
It's a big creature, and it probably has a big old heart. It's about as big as those asteroids outside, I would say.
Didn't
Oh,
seem like a
man.
big heart when he was coming at us. Heartless man.
Who knows if it was beating or not?
I'm like, I would like to like whisper shout to Skitter shit like, or if he's 30 feet away from me, I'd like to telepathically be like, can you even fit this in your fucking bag?
I ponder on the thought.
Intelligence check.
Yay.
This one's easy.
That got a 15.
It was a save, but whatever. It's fine.
Oh,
Oh, if it's a save, then he should get an extra +5 on that too. Huh?
I'm save though.
do you
Oh,
want
wait,
me
no,
to
he
give you
rolled
You
it.
know,
No,
I
he
said
rolled it.
check, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter. Like,
I don't
Ah.
know.
it's very simple. You can only fit things into a bag of holding that are big enough to fit into the opening of it. So if it's too large, it won't just fit. It has to go into the opening.
I tell him no, unless we cut it up to where we could individually push it into this hole. And
Cutting
I
it
got
is
it
I mean,
bad.
with a decent intelligence check, I'll just count it as a 15. You could get it out of the creature and attach it to the ship if you wanted.
Mhm.
Yeah. I let Hyde know it wouldn't fit in the bag of holding, but we could cut it out and stick it in the ship.
It's gonna be an endeavor to do that.
It's gonna be hard, but we could do it.
Part of the ship.
I'm like, you think we should just like collect a couple pieces of it and maybe some of the blood in case our druid can do some weird magic with it?
Kid thinks I'm fucking alchemy out here.
I let him know I could do that as well. On a
Yeah, but
more-
anything you do doesn't end up helping me. I tell him telepathically, except for this armor.
I'm glad you guys are using telepathy, by the way.
I don't have telepathy. I don't think.
We do. That's our fucking connection soulbind thing that everyone
Oh
has.
yeah,
with
that's
Trent.
right.
Wasn't I
So
told you
long
gotta
as we-
channel that to talk to people?
You do.
Only
but-
when it's more than 30 feet, he said.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
If you guys are
Yeah.
far away from each other, you have to sit there and meditate on it. But if you're right next, it's no
Yeah,
big deal.
I'm basically.
And you guys are outside of combat, so like time
Yeah.
is whatever.
Yeah, I
See?
tell him we could. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that as long as I'm allowed to get some of it too to do my own experiments.
Yeah, what if we in fact cut it all up and slide it in your bag?
That's what I was trying to tell you before.
Yeah, okay, yeah, let's do that.
All right. Keep in mind the weight limit on your bag of holding.
I do. I will let you know when is enough because I would like to stick at least one of every crystal into this bag as well.
How much does his crystals weigh? Less than 10 pounds all in all?
So
I
you
don't know.
mined one asteroid, yeah? It was the red one.
I think
Yes.
you did two.
Well,
I
the one
thought
he
I
was
did
on
too.
exploded. Remember that?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Didn't you go to another one though? Or did you not finish it?
I think that was.
I went to the green one, but I didn't mine it. I was like, you know what, my friend
Okay.
could use some help, and flew back.
So you have 10 pounds of the red crystal dust or fragments in a pouch. You have 20 pounds of the hide from this thing,
Yep.
and the heart is big. Yeah, you know how they say you could fit a human being inside of like the heart of a blue whale?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's bigger than a blue whale's heart, my guy. It's huge.
Humongo bongo.
But you're saying you're chopping it up?
Yeah, into little pieces.
Yeah.
I look up
I
how
let
much
him.
a blue whale's heart
I
weighs.
feel like you want it intact, don't you? Typically, hearts are better to have intact, right?
Probably, but I mean, at this point, we could just use its flesh and blood to do some weird shit.
What the fuck?
How much blue whale heart weigh?
400 pounds. for a blue
400.
whale's heart. So this
Ah.
thing's about 3 times bigger than that.
Okay. So we should take like a third of it.
I was gonna say about 200 pounds.
That's fine. So we'll take
You're
a sixth.
telling me
a
that
sixth of it.
motherfucker got a 1,200-pound heart?
It's a big creature. It's a big creature.
Humongo bongo.
Bungo.
He's big.
Bungo bungo.
Now I would also like to. I've got alchemist supplies, so does that mean I have like any vials or jars or whatever?
Well, yeah. It comes with like.
If I
some-
could, you just go ahead and fill up whatever I do have with this thing's blood, like straight from the source before we detach it from everything else.
Absolutely. How many
So,
vials are you trying to get?
As whatever I have that's empty in an average alchemist supplies, I would like to fill up, and then I do have a water skin that is probably empty by now.
Okay, let me look something up real quick.
So I'm gonna stick about 200 pounds of this Leviathan heart pieces into this bag of holding. Is that okay?
Well, I'm gonna have to cut it up first.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to change spells right now? Or no?
Yeah.
During a long
I
rest?
think I said you guys could do a long
It's
rest.
like a rest or something like that?
So yeah, you can change stuff.
I was just wondering in general, like if you're allowed to just swap a spell right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
always up
fine
to the
with that.
DM discretion type shit.
'Cause he, yeah, because he could technically game it. I'm just saying. But I ain't gonna do that.
Who? Me?
Artificer. We have an artificer, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
skittish shit.
I'm with Hyde.
Yeah. I was just saying you can probably get the reduce spell, but probably shouldn't do
I
that.
maybe I could look.
I think you're one that has it.
Okay, so an alchemist kit has 4 vials in it.
Okay.
So you can get 4
So-
vials of this blood, and then you have an empty water skin that you could fill with that too.
Okay. So I'll just add that. And I'll just call it Leviathan blood.
Yeah.
Add custom item. Let me do it.
And you
And I'll
notice
just
that it
say
is
my water
it
skin.
is thick, congealed, and black.
Um,
And it
I-
doesn't smell nice.
I currently cannot learn it. I can only learn up to 2nd level spells, and I do not have them.
Is
Yeah,
reduced
I-
at 3rd level or 4th?
I think it's the
mi-
second.
Are you trying to shrink it?
Eh.
we were
Hey,
thinking
that's an
of it.
idea. I like that.
I just cannot learn reduce.
It's a second level
So
spell.
a water skin can hold 4 pints of liquid, so then that is
Wait, what?
notes. 4
Four-
pints Leviathan blood.
Alongside 4 vials of it.
How are you not
Yep.
able to? That's
There,
weird.
there are those, I believe. Yeah, there they are. Leviathan blood vials. Perfect. Absolutely. And I'm ready to just get to chopping all this meat up to give him 200 pounds of it.
There's plenty of it. However, you have to consider that there are other creatures still inside of this thing. They appear to be dormant, but the longer you're here, the more chances there are that they will awaken and you will be ambushed.
I got
Yeah,
20
well,
AC.
that was
Fuck him.
there.
True. I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I want to get to chopping. With the Corpse Slayer, I don't know if I'm gonna get the most important parts of this thing, but I'm just gonna chop.
Alright. Let's
chop.
say make an athletics check to
Yes.
see how much endurance you have, how long you can go.
Oh, you already know. Decently.
That's average endurance, my guy.
Hey.
So you
So
get to
I'm
chop
a
it
little
away,
above
and,
average.
after about a good 5 or 6 hours of you just continuously harvesting this meat, and all of its putrid, rancid, slimy goodness, you get quite a hefty pile of this stuff. I mean, what was your target weight? You literally trying to fill up
200 pounds.
200 pounds? Easy, you got that. So
Nice.
there's a 200-pound pile of Leviathan meat just sitting inside this cavity up here.
Yep,
Let's get to
and
stuffing.
Yep, we start stuffing it into the bag of holding.
Your bag of holding's getting really slimy.
Yes, sir. I'm
I'll
like,
get it later.
ooh, we in the cut now, Skitter.
Okay.
And thankfully you don't well, hold on, let me roll for that actually. I should be
Oh.
rolling.
And I guess your mirror image of my other thing probably went away since this was 6 hours of this shit.
Yeah.
You guys were up in this business.
Well, the mirrored image lasts a minute.
My thing lasts like 10 minutes.
Well,
Because mining is a lot fun.
you guys
A
are
lot more fun than this.
taking handfuls of this slimy meat, slurping it up in your bag of holding. And either of you make a perception check.
I'll do it.
I'll do it too. Pussy. All day.
I'm still scrubbing.
All day.
Hyde, you're pretty proud of your work, but you're also kind of exhausted after chopping away for so long. However, Skitter shit, you notice that behind Hyde, something's creeping up. It's about to attack.
Ooh.
Ah!
Can I do something?
Yes.
I'm a cast magic missile at the fucking thing.
Alright. Roll the damage, because that I don't have to...
Yeah. I'm just gonna cast it at a 1st level. That's 2 damage for the first one. Max damage. Oh no, 4 damage on the second dart, and 3 more damage on that third dart.
Okay. Hold up. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
I'm just like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, Skittershit raises his hand, doesn't say a word, and blasts some magic missiles out. And it shoots past your head, Hyde.
I ducked that shit.
In a
I'm like,
second,
yo.
you thought that he betrayed you. But in fact, he hit something behind you, and you hear a little screech.
I ready my weapon.
There's one of those creatures again. Hold up. Ah, it's so white. Let's put this down here. Pust.
Ugh.
Oh,
He's huge.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, he was behind you. Ugh.
Nothing personal,
And then he
kid.
gets smacked by 3 darts, but it's not dead. However, it is kind of dazed, and you can turn around and lash out against it if you wish.
I immediately, even though I'm tired from swinging for 6 hours straight, swing with my sword. Ah! Ugh!
Okay, yeah. You fucking chop this thing in half. He's done so.
he gone.
All right.
I sheathe my sword and I'm like, oh.
I'm like, Hyde, I think it's time we leave.
I say, okay.
Okay.
Yes, let us go. And I lead the way out because I want to get the fuck out of here.
All right. You guys hop on out of the corpse.
Yep. I kind of. Was I also knee deep
yeah.
in this? Oh no,
The
Sven
dragon
went
has
back.
left. He's back on the ship.
Fuck.
We can walk
Yeah.
back. Dude. We're harpooned.
Yeah.
No, I need to get more crystals.
Oh, we'll go get him. I'm gonna go
Can
chill
I?
with Tree Pants.
Can I telepathically ask Tree Pants to ask Sven to come pick me up?
No,
I'm getting sick of your shit.
I'm pushing you off.
Can I put telepathy on block?
You could just ignore it.
You block Skittershit's number.
Close
I
your
ask-
ears.
Skittershit,
Can I ask-
you're sending out messages, but no one's answering.
Can I send one to Draco? Because I know Draco's nice.
Am I able? Or is the harpoon still there? Can I just like walk across to the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm doing that. I want to go in the ship.
Skittershit hides just leaving.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you
Wait,
want to follow
should I-
him?
Yeah, I'll follow him. I can't move my token though.
Yeah, sorry about that. So you guys both
No,
go
you're
back
good.
onto the ship. I'll just
I
delete
asked-
those.
I want to ask Sven if he'll help me collect one of every color crystal.
He's like, can't
No.
we just use the ship for that?
Yeah, we
You have a pretty
could.
big storage.
There is one on the back still.
Yeah, go mine that shit.
I will. Will somebody?
So
I asked Hyde if he'll man the harpoon and shoot other crystals for me to mine.
Yeah.
all
I say
so
thank
if
you,
you
and
guys
I-
want
I
to,
offer my hand.
if you want to spend some time in this asteroid belt here, gathering up as many crystals as you can, you certainly can.
I just 10 pounds of each should be fine.
I reluctantly take his hand. I'm like, thanks for the help.
It has been
I s-
a few hours, so I mean, if you're gonna commit to doing this, you're gonna spend like another day out here.
That's fine.
All right.
Trent is sleeping on top of barrels after cleaning himself.
Did you clean up the corpses that were left behind?
Say no.
No.
I like
Well,
that.
Yeah,
Stinky.
if anybody tries to invade, they'll just be like, why are there still dead bodies here?
This is a warning.
I'll
And
get hit
they-
with that
This is
rancid
a
odor.
donut.
Yeah, it'll
Ugh.
be like an
It's like Tree
intimidation
Pants home.
tactic.
Yep.
I
Keep
think,
that shit
I
smelling like
think
home.
Nox
I want to go
is-
kick it with Tree Pants.
Nox is actually walking around the ship, and you notice that he's casting some spells on the little creatures.
Can I ask Nox? Or is that like a deodorizing spell?
No.
Oh, what is it?
It appears like whenever he casts the spell, It's that similar, like, shadowy magic, right?
Oh.
And
it-
whenever he
is-
completes it, the corpse kind of just, like, crushes in on itself and then disappears.
oh.
And then he looks over to you and he says, I'm saving those for later.
Oh, are you gonna try to turn them into allies?
Not gonna
Are you
try.
going
I am going to do that.
Oh. Okay. Are you also gonna examine their biology?
They make good enough fighters, I suppose.
Okay. I just agree because I think Knox is one of the coolest people on this ship.
Alright. So, there's plenty of cargo space up in this ship for all kinds of crystals and nonsense like that. Some of it
Yep.
has been converted into like a pre-made garden area.
Should I just add the 10 pounds of each crystal?
Okay, yeah, I did some maths before we started this. So, there are 4 red asteroids, 3 yellow, 4 green, 1 white, 4
Yep.
blue, and 4 purple. So each one will give you 10 pounds.
Yeah. I would like to get about 10 pounds of each.
All right. So
Or
you guys
one of
spend the
every
next
color.
day mining the asteroid belt.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He minds it though. Ain't me.
Well, I'm the only one that wanted all the
Thanks,
colors.
Zach.
Also, skitter shit. The green crystals remind you a lot of what you have seen the first time you used the what's it called? The realm
wha-
shifting machine.
Ah. I want, yeah. I seemed dumbfounded at first, but then
Sounded like it.
my water drools a little bit.
What the fuck?
Yep.
All right. And also, how are you storing these crystals?
I was putting them in the bag of holding.
Just all in the bag of holding
Yep.
with the meat.
With the meat.
Oh, I before.
Do we have a fridge on the ship or anything?
Yeah. I was gonna ask.
No, actually.
Damn.
There's like dry food stores and whatnot, and the ship. I think I did mention how it has like central air, but it doesn't have it doesn't have like a fridge.
Can I ask
Uh.
Trent if he knows of anything that could keep something cold?
Huh? Oh, hand me that blue rock.
I don't have blue rock
Pass
yet.
me the blue rock.
I hand him a blue rock.
Hurl it at the wall.
You throw a blue rock at the wall.
Yeah, he throws a
Cold
blue.
rock.
Okay.
Wait, the blue rock?
So
was
specifically
nothing.
the blue one, you throw it at the wall, and it shatters into tiny little, smaller blue rocks.
Wait, is this not the cold one?
That's
No,
not the one
gold
that
is
does anything.
white.
And now it's
Oh,
all over
wait,
the place.
yeah.
Back home.
White. Hand me the white rock.
I hand him the white rock.
Now, keep in mind, there was only one other asteroid out there that was white, so you have a very limited amount of this.
Mm.
I hand him.
You
I
have
hand
only
him
10
like,
pounds of this.
I hand him like
I only need like half. a pound.
I hand him like a pebble.
I hold it behind my head before looking at him and saying, "You know where I'm going with this, don't you?"
Is it gonna explode?
This
I'm
makes
pointing,
things
I'm like, these
cold.
guys are dumb as fuck. Twink
Oh, I asked.
I don't
her
know what the hell's
back.
going on.
I put it back in his hand, and I'm like, "You're welcome." I go back to
Thank
sleeping on the barrels.
Yeah, make a
Okay.
freaking make a
I
cold
will-
thingy.
I will after.
I mean, you do have these white crystals, and you know that they create a chilling effect. So,
Big chill.
if you want to use those artificer skills,
Make it
could make
into
something.
jerky. Jerky.
You can make
I'm
jerky.
so goddamn
I don't know
stupid.
Frozen jerky.
I think you have to dehydrate meat for jerky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And this meat seems pretty dehydrated.
And
It's
it's
very
yummers.
slimy.
I wake
Wow.
halfway back up. I'll dehydrate.
If it's slimy, it's not dehydrated.
It's true. He's not wrong.
And I'm sure there might be something that could help you in the kitchen.
Yeah, you.
No, I don't.
You come
belong
to
in
the kitchen.
I can't currently.
Just show me how to dehydrate it, and I'll do it myself.
Would Skitter shit, who worked in a workshop for most of his life, know how to dehydrate meat?
Yeah.
You are very technical minded. You're definitely like engineering focused, right?
I say
Yes.
intelligence skill check.
Well, I mean, eventually, but to dehydrate meat, you need heat and like air evacuation.
Trent rolls over on the barrels, but rolls onto the floor. Continues sleeping.
Doesn't Cam breathe fire?
He sure does.
The gears are turning.
While Trent is rolling.
I tell Hyde,
Hey, Trent, hold on.
You
You're
need-
sleeping on top of barrels, right? And you said you fell off.
Yes.
Roll a d6 for me.
No, roll d6. That would hurt me.
I hope you'll live.
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
He's
Fool.
still
Oh, damn, Trent, you're getting immersed now.
He's still asleep. Does not.
Pussy.
Dreaming of pain.
Then wake up to it.
All right.
Pain from Naruto.
I let Hyde
Oh.
know you're going to need a dry area and heat.
Okay, where's that?
I look at the. Wait.
Well, you could make something. You always can make something.
Uh-huh.
I tell him, give me a little bit, I'll come back. And I
Slow fall.
finish getting the rest of these crystals.
Alright, I kick it with tree pants and wait for him to come back.
Mm.
I so could have used slow fall.
What? You're sleeping.
You were unconscious. Lol.
He's dreaming of sheep slow falling.
Uh,
So you're gonna
You
try to
said
make a
there was-
dehydrator to make some Leviathan jerky?
I will, you said there was purple as well, correct?
Yes.
There was red, green, white, blue, and purple.
Red, green, white, blue, purple, and yellow.
Ah, okay.
Yeller.
And they all do different things. You know what some of them do?
Mm-hmm. I think the only one we didn't really confirm was green.
Or yellow.
And yellow. Yellow, yeah. I think that's probably just fucking lightning.
You're probably correct.
And green's probably acid, but I could not confirm that.
Okay, I have those now. I would then like to go to the workshop and see if there's any spare metals about.
Oh yeah. There's definitely scrap around.
I would then like to try to build a dehydrator using
Hell yeah.
some
Right.
of these red crystal fragments.
I'm glad you said red crystals. For that, make an intelligence check at advantage.
There's the first one, and then there's the second one. I got a dirty
yeah.
20. And I use about 2 pounds of the red crystal fragments, if that's okay.
So how big of a thing are you trying to make?
Oh, hold on.
Like a... Is it like
I'm trying to-
microwave size, or is it like bigger for more like mass production? What you up to?
We probably want to be able to do at least like 40 pounds of it at once, so it only takes
Yeah,
like.
so kind of like not as big as of an oven, but like smaller than an oven.
I gotcha.
So like a dishwasher.
You building
size,
that
kinda.
up in the kitchen or like?
Yes, I would love to put that.
All right.
kitchen.
So you make this. It looks pretty ramshackle. Looks like it's just kind of put together, and it has like these drying racks that rotate inside. They're kind of powered by a little like a bike chain looking thing.
Yep.
And up at the top, you could see like the little red crystals that have been like meticulously placed inside of like this kind of like toaster array, if you would call it that.
And
Yeah, you got yourself one beef jerky maker. One
I
dehydrator.
Yes.
on the communication system, I ask Hyde to come to the kitchen. I have something for him.
I'm like, oh sweet, tree pants, come with me. Let's go smoke some meat.
Nah, I'm down for meat.
Let's go. And I throw him on my back and we sprint for the meat.
Yes, sir. My hands are held high.
I I then
Oh, man.
remove all of my Leviathan. I release about 180 pounds of this Leviathan heart to him.
All right. So
Wait, what room is this in again?
it's in the,
The
kitchen.
kitchen.
Who's all in the
Where
kitchen?
Fuck is where is the kitchen?
I guess me and Hyde, and then
And I guess Trent.
Yeah,
Gooder shit, I guess.
I'm
still
in
there?
the kitchen. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
still in the kitchen. I have to show him how it works.
But the kitchen's on the main deck, or no?
Kitchen would be in the same place as the workshop.
Oh, okay, so we gotta go to the lower
Sorry,
deck.
I
actually.
didn't put it up in the diagram or whatever. My bad, but whatever.
Come on, Josh, come down here to the lower deck.
Oh, I'm coming.
He's coming.
Oh wait, I gotta actually do that in the thing.
So Tree Pants, Hyde,
immersing
Skitter
me.
Shit. Trent, are you in the kitchen with them? Or do you run off?
I think he's sleeping.
Oh, he's sleeping. Okay. So Hyde and Tree Pants, make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
Damn, it's my worst one.
But you get a +5 because you're right next to me.
Ah, simple. 21.
Oh, God. 12.
Just kidding.
You guys, that fucking paladin aura, man, I swear. But
Doesn't help me, that's for sure.
the smell from this meat is otherworldly. Pardon my pun.
Oh.
It is terrible. It smells so awful.
Oh,
And there's
man.
there's no benefit to opening a window either. It's just in here now.
Mhm.
It smells like vomit that's been rotting for like a month on the floor. It's bad.
Permeating.
You see Skittershit's creation. And while it's looks like it was made out of stuff that you could find in a landfill, it's kind of impressive actually.
I'm like, yo, this is fucking sweet, dude.
I tell him there's 2 rules for this. 1, you have to make sure it's clean, or it won't work no more.
A tough one.
And 2, don't mess with the rocks. You mess with those, they blow up, you get hurt.
Okay.
And I tell him, and then there's this mysterious 3rd rule: have fun.
Oh!
You open it like you would the cabinets. You stick your meat in it, and it spins.
Tree pants, let's stick our meat in it. Let's go!
Oh yeah,
You
it's
don't-
meat.
Alright.
Skittershit gets confused because he doesn't understand which meat he's talking about.
Well, I don't have any of that,
I
so I
mean-
start.
Well, you
Can
see
I,
Tree
can
Pants trying to stick his meat in there.
Can I borrow your bag of holding to take all the meat out of and start putting it as jerky?
Is there like a curtain for the pantry type thing?
Curtain?
Or like, is there a pantry?
I mean, there's a food storage area, and it's like, it's barrels filled with like hardtack and other preserved meats and stuff. It's like, it's not gourmet food.
Yeah,
it's not like
you can
shells
Are there
of
any-
mac and cheese or anything. It's like,
I show him. I've already done that for him.
Is there any empty ones for us to put it in?
empty barrels? I mean, there's empty
Yeah.
barrels, yeah, and there's like crates and stuff, but
Trent woke up.
You
morning.
going down into the kitchen, Trent, to see what's up?
I hear noises. I
It smells bad.
Is it in the kitchen?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're in the
I
Mhm.
investigate kitchen.
All right, Trent. As you walk into the kitchen, make me a con save.
Is the only reason I didn't have to make one is
Okay.
because I kind of lived in this kind of stuff.
You are a rat man. Stuff like this doesn't bother you. You could live in the sewers if you wanted.
Wait,
Man.
did Hyde pass the con save?
Yeah, he did. And
With a 12?
it's +5 because of his aura. So like, yeah.
He already has +5 submit.
Yeah,
on
no,
it.
mine's flat 12.
Yeah,
Trent,
his is flat
you walk
12.
into the kitchen and it smells awful.
I'm
It's
assuming he just made it like a
terrible.
10 or something.
It's a baby diaper times 10,000. But
Holy shit!
you
Oh,
manage to keep down what
bad.
food you ate before. And you enter the kitchen.
Jesus Christ! It smells like the gladiator barracks in here.
I'm actually immune to disease as well, so
I mean,
so
yeah.
we're aware. I will not get any diseases doing this jerky.
Sure won't.
I'd tell him I'd have some probably.
Like, good luck with that.
No, they're fun.
I just want to smoke all this jerky, so however long that takes me, that's what me and Tree Pants are gonna go to work doing.
All right. So, Hyde and Tree Pants, you guys are the ones doing this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on my way back to the workshop to work on a refrigerator.
What would be the appropriate check for this? I hate just doing intelligence checks, but I have to.
Surprised they don't have a
checks from
cooking
both
check.
of you.
Hmm.
Machinery is not your guys' forte.
I want to see what you
Mhm.
roll.
Performance.
Performance will do.
That's not my forte. See that shit fail.
I would like to do performance to perfectly mimic everything that he showed me to do.
Yeah, I'll say,
see one-
you Hyde, you try to figure out how this machine works, and you're like, what the fuck? What is this shit? And then you see Tree Pants going up, and Tree Pants, go ahead and give me a roll.
Why are you doing performance? It's
All
intelligence.
right, now
dude.
Hyde, give me a roll.
If it makes you feel any better, it would have been a +1 for intelligence anyway.
So wait,
The
so
roll's
which
not-
one am I? Which one am I doing?
Roll
Intelligence.
performance.
Yeah. I crit those.
It's his-
What the fuck?
So wait,
This
he
is
said
gonna
he
be
was-
great. Okay, so Hyde, you see
Ow.
Tree Pants go up with the utmost confidence as he takes a handful of this meat and kind of just smacks it into the machine. And you're like, oh, huh, yeah, you're scratching your chin, like, yeah, that makes sense. So you expertly follow every single move that Tree Pants has made to the letter. And you take
With his
a
six.
handful of this meat and you splurt it right on top of the other. And you're like, yeah, that makes sense. And Tree Pants, you're like, yeah, man, this is good. So you
This is
guys close the
easy.
door.
simple.
You close the door and you look at it. And you stare.
Uh-huh.
A minute goes by.
Looking good.
I can
more minutes go
imagine the
by.
dumbass little goblin and the tiny rabbit.
The meat's not doing anything. It's just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Trent, are you in there watching this?
I'm just staring.
Everyone's just staring right now, intently.
Yeah, I'm still working on this fridge.
Oh, you're making a fridge?
Yeah, I went back to the workshop to work on a fridge.
All right. It's kind of the same concept, except you have to use the white crystals instead.
Yeah, I used the white crystals. in
Is
this
there
fridge.
any saves we can do to save our time so everyone stops staring at it?
Well, you were told it's a dehydrator. And after about like a half an hour passes, you guys are filled with some doubts. I'll say that.
Can I walk in with the refrigerator and ask them?
Well,
what they're
first off, you gotta
staring at?
build a motherfucking refrigerator.
Yeah.
So make me
Fidgy.
Well, I mean, you're using the white crystals again, so intelligence
Yes, I
check
mean-
at advantage.
After half an hour, I want to
Glad it's
find
that advantage.
what the fuck. I want to find Skittershit and I'm be like, I'm confused. I
Aw.
don't think it working.
I got an 8.
All right, this is glorious. So, as Hyde goes down into the workshop to confront Skittershit about his faulty dehydrator,
Dog shit.
you see Skittershit with this coffin-sized metal box he made
Yeah.
with some
I'm
white
just-
crystals sticking out of the top of it. It looks a lot like the dehydrator. Doesn't look really airtight or anything. And yeah,
Aye.
that's what he's up to.
I confront him. That thing's not doing anything.
Well, I'm not there.
I look at I look at him for a second. I then look at the refrigerator. I'm like, this should be good enough. I ask Hyde, will you carry this to the kitchen with me? This is pretty heavy.
Yeah, that's fine, but come make this thing work.
I'm coming.
All right, so the contraption that Skittershit made is pretty bulky and heavy. So
Team
are
lift.
you guys team lifting it up
Yep.
to
Yeah,
the
we're gonna
kitchen? All
team
right,
lift
so since you guys are both working on it, one of you can roll a strength check at advantage, or both of you can roll a strength check. Doesn't matter.
Hyde, you can do the advantage.
All right. Ooh, 20s all day.
You're an expert at moving furniture, Hyde.
Yeah.
You guys team lift that sucker into the kitchen, where Tree Pants and Trent are sitting there waiting for you. Trent, you look over at this thing. You know it's not gonna work, but I assume that you're not gonna say anything.
My eyes do not.
Darren,
You're not
I just
taking off
shrug and
the
go back
meat.
to staring at a wall.
My eyes have not taken off that.
I'm gonna say I used about 8 pounds for this because I
Oh, you use 8
lined
pounds of
it.
white.
Yeah, 8 pounds of white.
You got 2
You're right.
pounds left.
Yep.
All right, so you guys set down the quote-unquote fridge into the kitchen, and now, Skittershit, you look over at the dehydrator,
Yeah.
and you see that there is a pile of meat in it, and it's not turned on.
I forgot. You had to hit a button, and I pushed the button.
All right.
Oh.
The one big red button right
Yeah.
beside the handle.
As he does that, Tree Pan starts clapping.
Oh, yeah, that's how it works. And it starts rotating.
I'm like, yeah.
You see the
Like,
inside of it
woo!
actually kind of lights up a little bit as the crystals are somehow, like, agitated and activated to, like, let out more heat than they passively do already. And it starts seemingly cooking.
Now, I don't know
yeah.
how to cook, but I would say leave it in there for about a day and a half.
The fuck? You
Skitter
mean
shit?
like 30 minutes?
What's your... Hold on. Let me look this up.
I think dehydrifying takes a while.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
If you do it naturally, it'll take about a week.
Ew.
Yeah. Dehydrating things takes a while.
Your passive intelligence is actually pretty good. I'll say that before you turn it on, you rearrange the meat inside of it, so it's not just a pile. It's strips on the rack itself, so it will
Would
cook
I also
properly.
do that?
That's what you're doing.
That's what you're
Oh.
doing. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking at your passive
Oh, yeah.
investigation, and it's 17, so it's actually really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would definitely be like, yeah, that's not how it's supposed to work. Here, let me do it. And
Yeah.
You do it up, man.
That's
gonna get a
typically 6
pile
to
of-
12 hours.
Yeah, it takes a while, but still, you guys have 200 pounds of it, so you're gonna be doing it for a while.
Couple days, huh?
Yep.
Well,
But in any
get to
case,
staring, Tree Pants.
you also have this fridge to put your meat into to hopefully keep it if it needs kept.
I show them this. I look at Trent to see what his expression is on this fridge. I ask him, does this look like one? Because I've never built one before.
I look him dead in the eyes and I say, There are limits to my knowledge. I don't know how the fuck fridges get cold.
Let's say
He's like,
this.
I am not that old.
The quote-unquote fridge, Trent, as you look at it, you can see, you know how dry ice makes, like, clouds come off of it and whatnot?
Okay.
You see, like, this cold gas kind of just, like, expelling out of literal visible cracks in the sides of it. It's just kind of, like, ventilating this gaseous whatever.
Nothing duct tape can't fix.
I get in a crisscross applesauce on the floor. Placing my elbow on one thigh, I drop my chin into my hand, as if I'm pondering, scratching my beard lightly.
Huh.
I don't want to say patch those vents up because you might build a pressure bomb, but that's letting the cold out.
Huh.
Hmm.
I look intently at him. I'm like, ah. I look back at the fridge. I look back at Trent. I look back at the fridge. What's it do?
It keeps things cold theoretically, but now that I have been given that knowledge, could I build, build a ventilation system for this fridge to vent out that gas?
What, like outside of the ship?
Yeah, to outside the ship.
What
Yeah,
the
it's
fuck?
fair enough. Make a dexterity check. See if you put this together.
I'm gonna go back to looking at the meat and helping Tree Pants.
So, you take some scrap metal and you start patching up the holes, and you then bore a hole through the very hull of the ship itself to the outside void, and you make a makeshift like ventilation system.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the gas is still kind of coming out into the kitchen itself, but it's like not nearly as much. And yeah, you feel like it did the job.
I asked Trent now, do you think this would work?
Do you want it frozen or cold?
Frozen's fine. We can thaw it with the dehydrator over there.
Put some water in a cup and put it in there. We'll see if it freezes.
Okay.
You open the fridge door.
And I stick my water skin in there.
All right.
That's going to be a weapon for later.
I look at him. I hope so.
Tavern brawler. All right. So.
And I leave it in there for.
I feel like
a
we're not
long-
gonna need to put this jerky in the fridge though, because we can probably just put it in the barrels.
I then.
Mhm.
I mean, if you
After all
dehydrate
of
it and make it into
this-
jerky, it'll keep on its own. But the fridge
I
could
get-
be used to like store vegetables and like better foods, so you guys like have better stuff.
And then with that, I go to
Popsicles.
my bedroom and I go to bed and take a long rest
All right.
because I hadn't done that yet because I was working.
Yeah, Skeeter. she's
Ask
working
Trent
hard.
if he would like to be on meat dehumidifying duty with us as we take shifts to, sleep, so we're not just working for 30 hours straight on this meat.
I don't see a problem with it. I come over.
Alright. Yeah, two of us awake at one time, so we get to keep each other company and chill and watch the meat together, and then one person sleeping at a time.
All right. So, up on the top deck, Sven is looking out at the astral sea. Who would like to approach?
I would.
He's the
not?
only one.
He's not meat watching.
Make a perception check.
Okay. I got a 14.
Trent, move yourself down to this lower deck. What are you doing on the main deck, pussy?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Got
What
to
a
go to that tab.
We're kicking it with the water spray.
I'll start moving him around.
Kicking that
because
water
I
spray.
should. He's above deck. Blah blah blah. All right. So you see, with that 14 perception. You see in his hand, he is holding a familiar little silver chain.
Oh,
He's looking out. He doesn't notice you yet.
I kind of do like that subtle cough to let somebody, that you would do to let somebody know who's unaware of your presence to know you're there. To like not startle him, but to let him know that somebody is there.
He looks over his shoulder at you. Didn't notice you there.
It's fine. You are lost. Well, not lost in thought. I shouldn't say, because I wouldn't know.
the fuck?
Looks down
This guy's
at
got a
his,
silver chain. Mikey's betraying us, and you're sitting here making niceties. Pussy.
I doubt that kingdom has a way to find us with that silver ring that he has.
I mean,
What?
You know that's what it's for.
I ask him, so what's that for? To try to persuade, well, not persuade, but to let him know that, or well, not to let him know, but to ask him if he knows what that does, to see if I could deceive him and
You trying to deceive him?
a little bit. I don't want him to know that I know that what that
This
does.
rat's having a schizophrenic episode, I swear.
Yeah, I want to
That's
tell
what he
him,
does.
or I want to ask him, what is that and what does it do?
Roll a deception check. And since you said what is that, at disadvantage.
Ooh.
Oh, I already know which one I'm getting. That's 7.
Okay. He says, you know what this is. And I've been wondering whether or not I should let it go.
Well, if you let it go, you would then be counted as a traitor amongst the Silver Ring. But you then would be able to freely help us in our endeavor in trying to save the world.
Holding it, looking out into the void. I never once considered doing this until I met you, all of you. It's very difficult having your eyes open suddenly to the truth.
It can be hard sometimes.
This guy.
I was at that point in time too when I let go of my ring, because the ring took me in at a young age, or younger age, kind of.
My whole life was dedicated to the ring. I thought I was doing good, that I was helping the world. And I only see now that I've been lied to.
That is a difficult path, but it is yours to take. You may so wish cast that ring aside if you so will. If you do, you would be helping a great cause and saving the world with your own free will instead of the will of another person.
We're just watching the meat, dude. That's all I know.
So, Hyatt and Tree Pants, you're up in the kitchen, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Trent, what are you doing?
He's in the kitchen with us. We're all on meat watching
You are.
duty.
Okay,
3 guys sitting in a corner talking about meat.
makes sense.
Nothing wrong with
We're
that.
just kicking it. Someone's sleeping. Some of us are watching the meat intently.
Sure.
Especially Tree Pants. That dude has not blinked.
So, Sven looks over to you, Skitter shit,
Yeah.
and then he says, do you know how dragons are born?
Not truthfully, no. I assume they look like reptilian mammals, so I assume that they produced like mammals.
More or less. But we do not count our biological parents as our mothers and fathers. Us silver dragons, we count Bahamut as our father. And ever since I've changed thanks to your strange entity known as Nox, I put that into question now. My whole
Well,
faith has been shaken. Everything I knew is wrong.
yeah.
Them's the breaks, really.
Yeah. Them do be the breaks. But why question who your father is if you don't truly know? Why not
Not that it
become...
matters.
Yeah, not that it matters. But why don't you try to become greater than he?
Once we get back to Aegea, the whole world will be against us.
That is true, as many heroes have their struggles.
Truly.
This could be one of the greatest stories that could ever be told across the land.
Holding the chain in his hand still, he asks, "Can you promise me that you will stay true to what you and your people have promised? That you will fight the fight that nobody else will? That you will take up the mantle of those who have failed before you?"
And I look him in his eyes and I tell him, I can guarantee that we will be the ones to fight for those who cannot. For those that need a place to stay.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, I wasn't done.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
Then just watch him drop a dice in the middle of the conversation.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're fine. But for those who do not deserve the help that we so wish to give, for those who stand in our way, we will show no mercy to.
Ooh,
So if that means...
you're rolling a 20. Oh shit! I thought you were done. My bad.
No. So if those who wish to halt us in this quest to save this world, they shall perish. But the weak and the innocent shall not.
He deserves a disadvantage, right? That's all I know.
Eh, straight roll.
Oh. 19.
Holy shit! Never mind. Believe it.
His brow furrows as he looks at you intently. Turns back to the banister. And then he casts away his silver chain. And it just floats away. Into the
Releasing his
boundless void.
shackles.
And I offer up my hand and I say, welcome, companion.
Man, Mike is the fucking hero we don't deserve.
Keep in mind that I'll only stay so long as I feel like it.
And
my,
that is all
my
we...
shackles have truly been cast away.
And I say that's all we can truly ask of you.
All right. Meanwhile, in the kitchen,
Watching me. Welcome to the meat watching show.
ding. The first batch is done.
Yeah. All right, bring a
Break
barrel
down.
over and we throw that shit in the barrel.
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 Barrels.
Can I try some of the jerky that we finished?
Sure. You
Hell
take some
yeah.
of it. Take a bite.
Huh.
Con save.
Oh, shit!
Yummy.
Yummy.
Okay, so you bite into it. It's fairly rubbery. It's like imagine if you tried to make chicken jerky.
Mm.
How it's like
God.
kind of plasticky.
Oh no.
It's not
Ew.
really flavorful. You guys didn't like flavor it or anything. It's just meat. And it doesn't taste too good, but you managed to stomach it, and it's passable. It'll keep you fed.
I give it a thumbs up. I'm like, this might be a bit much for you guys, but honestly, this shit hit different.
Wait, you say you gave it a thumbs up?
Yeah.
Street Pants immediately tries one.
And I hand him some, so he will get a +5 to his
All
whatever
right.
he rolls. I'm
Con
done.
save.
Haha!
Plus
So you get an
5?
11.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right. So similar sensations. You bite into it. It's pretty soft and tacky. It's like biting into a Laffy Taffy. You're like, and then it doesn't taste good at all.
Mhm.
You try to put it down. You swallow it, and something came
Do
back up.
Oh, I throw it up.
Quick time event.
You don't really throw it up, but it's in your mouth, and you make
I
another con
chuckle
chuckle
save.
that shit
merrily. I'm like, it hit different, don't it, Street Pants?
I give it a thumbs down immediately. I'm like, no way, Jose. What are you smoking?
First off, you got a mouthful of throw up. If you don't want to lose it all, one more con save to see
I
if you
shoved
can...
Seaweed in his mouth.
More con save.
+5.
all the ground.
And I'm like, no!
I say, give me some different food. This shit's gross.
I'm like,
Oh,
oh
wait, I'm still
no.
up on the deck with him. I was about to say, I will run in with a crystal and offer it to you,
Yeah, he's like, eat
did
that.
but
I'll
I'm
eat
on the
that shit.
observation deck.
Oh my gosh. Is there,
Tip
what could
with
we
crystal.
possibly season this stuff with?
Seasoning.
Salt.
Seasoning.
You'd have to get some.
Damn. I
Unless
can't
you have
use.
some already. I don't know if you do or not,
Uh,
but
Yeah, check if you guys have got seasoning.
the
I
food
got
stores on this
Leviathan
ship
blood.
it's just like bland, like non-perishables, like crackers, jerkies, bread.
We might as well just eat that anyway, but I still say we cook the rest of this just in case.
Yeah. You also could do all kinds of other things with it if you wish. You still have raw meat, after all. But besides that,
Can we?
you still, you do have plenty of the blue crystals that you need in order to power the ship to get back home.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I say we put some of this meat in the fridge so we have raw meat for later, and make some of it into
Oh.
jerky.
As you open the fridge, you see a glass of water.
A
Oh,
water skin
water
of water.
skin.
so it doesn't freeze it.
The water seems to be cold.
Hell yeah. So
And,
this should keep
also-
it good for a minute.
Also, you look into the fridge and you see that there's a direct line of sight to the outside. There's just
I'm
a
like,
hole.
whoa, what the fuck? Damn, there's a hole there.
Seems to be where all the gases are escaping.
I shrug, works for me. And I get to putting some of the raw meat in there.
All right. Trent, make a perception check.
I attempt to open my eyes.
I assume you're just back watching all of this. So.
Oh!
Oh,
Damn, son.
Natty.
Shit.
So as you're just observing what the crazy rabbit man and goblin are doing with their meat, you notice in the corner another strange entity. The weird water octopus,
The octopus.
kind of just like observing at a distance. And looks odd. Looks different.
What are you doing?
Like Are you approaching it?
Yes. What's up, little guy? What's happening?
It kind of flutters away. But before it did, you did notice that its eyes were kind of like flashing in a weird pattern.
I attempt to follow.
can flip you if you want.
I've been flipped.
All right, so you follow it,
Something matter, little buddy?
and it goes. It's like in the engine room. It's trying to get away, but you corner it.
I drop down, like squatting, ass to my heels. I hold.
Give it a hug.
Are you good? Is everything all right?
Can I go down there just to go check on the engine room?
I'm sure that's very coincidental, isn't it, Skittish?
Since it's
Yes.
very coincidental, roll a d20 for me, Skitter shit.
Okay.
We're gonna see if you do this or not. It's
Just a
kind of
straight
meta. It's a little
D20.
meta. Just a d20.
I got a 10.
What the fuck? Okay.
You fall down the stairs.
You're on your way. You go to the main deck,
Mhm.
and you're on your way. The engine room and the workshop are it's just your domain. That's where you exist. That's where you thrive. So you want to take yourself back to that place.
Something's
But in the
called.
meantime, while you're on the way, Trent is cornering this water octopus in the engine room.
I hold my hand out non-threateningly, as you would to a dog. I ain't gonna hurt you. What's the matter?
Snip his fucking hand.
Ah!
It's just kind of like floating there, and it looks at you, and you hear something
Hmm.
like a long, drawn-out word. The word "who."
Word.
It's like
Say who?
who.
It's a Lauren.
Omegalol?
Are you asking who I am?
It's bark, bark, bark. It barks at you.
That ain't
No.
Toby for once.
Again, it takes a while for it to say this, and it's saying things, but it says me.
Who are you? That's a good goddamn question, because I've just now met you.
Who me?
Who me?
I scratch chin. Hey, Skitter! I need your help down here.
Skitter shit, you hear this, and you run into the engine room,
Speed!
and you see Trent, who has cornered the water elemental.
Something's up with your little squid boy.
I telepathically communicate and ask what's up.
All right, as you connect your mind with the water elemental,
Mine's
you sense something.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not the same as before. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a fog of personalities, kind of like just drifting all in the same entity.
Oh, so like multiple personality.
Probably two of them or so now that it absorbed that
Yeah,
lady and
would-
that dude.
Is Skitter muttering
can
this
I-
out loud?
No. Well, yes, because Trent asked for help. But
Having identity crisis?
I can I figure out how many personalities?
You make an insight check.
This guy don't understand what fog means. I'm a pee.
Inside check.
Insight. I got a 7.
Ooh. Big numbers.
It's anywhere between 2 and 5.
Okay. And
It seems like there's a lot of like conflicting thoughts happening here.
I then ask it, is something wrong? And I let off the emotion of worry, and Yeah, just worried. I'm worried a little bit. Like worried for him
Hmm.
to show I care for him as one would if they were to lose a pet.
And you hear, not telepathically this time, you hear it say, who? Again.
I asked Trent, did it say this before?
It said it out loud. It was weird.
And, skitter shit, you know that it didn't talk before. It's talking now. It's saying things.
Yeah. Did it say anything else?
It said who?
It said who and it said me. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
I look at Trent and I whisper to him, do you know how to name things?
Hmm. So we're gonna name it?
I think that's what it's trying to ask. Like, who is it?
That depends. Is it a guy or a girl?
I telepathically ask it,
Got a penis?
are you male or female? Are you on top or are you on bottom?
Could be no gender.
Or do you just not care?
It, how do I put this?
As I also then bring out the emotion of, the emotion of curiosity. As like,
But then again, if it has multiple personalities, it could have multiple different genders.
I hate
I'm not-
I hate to say this, but slowly it says yes.
Does Skittership relay this to me?
yeah,
I mean, you guys hear it. It's saying this audibly.
Oh.
There's no bears in here anymore.
I think it's gender fluid.
My bears.
I turned to Skittership. Is that a pun?
Emphasis on fluid.
Just make a pun.
I didn't mean to, but now that you think about it, yes, that's kind of funny.
I shake my head and laugh. I guess it doesn't really matter. How does Scylla sound?
Oh well, it probably hears us now, so
I say, looking at the little sprite.
It mimics you, and it says Scylla.
I think it likes it. I ask
Says
it,
Scylla.
is that a good name?
It says Scylla again.
Can I telepathically see if it likes this name?
The
Telepathically. Scylla.
The emotion you're getting is definitely like
Happy.
it's happy. Yeah, it's happier.
Happier
Happy
than
guy.
if it was named Skitter.
I ask it if it out loud so Trent can also hear. Do you enjoy being here?
It says
Space scaly.
here.
Do you like this environment?
Here.
It begins to just kind of like float away again. Do you follow it?
I would love to follow it.
Sure.
Goes back down into the kitchen.
It went to meat.
We're looking at the meat.
I then also look at the meat and I see that it looks quite enjoyable. I ask Hyde, may I have a bite?
Oh, absolutely. Hello.
I take a bite.
And you never seen this thing eat before, but it's taking some and eating it.
Oh, it's eating some too. What the fuck?
Oh. Interesting.
I think it has. I look at Hyde and She Pants and I tell them, Our friend here's name is Scylla.
I shrug. Okay.
Works for me.
He quite enjoys that name.
Looks more like a princess to me.
This
I'll
is the
accept
name
your
me-
Scylla.
This is the name me and Trent agreed upon because it can talk now.
It can talk, you say?
It's just beginning, so it's very slow.
I wag my finger. I will care about its name when it can talk to me and tell me its name itself. Thank you.
I'll wonder out loud. Is this thing like physically petable?
You want to pet it?
I would love to, but I'm scared of scaring it. Hesitant I am.
What if we poured some Leviathan blood and had it slurp
No.
that shit up?
I don't want to see what would happen.
I don't
wanna
want to
try?
see what would happen.
We'd get
Wait, wait.
our own little pet Leviathan.
I got this. Try to pet it.
All right. Your hand touches the surface of.
Oh, hold on. As he's petting it, I cast Shape the Water to make it look like he's petting it. Or I shape
what?
the water to make it look like he's petting it with my cantrip.
To make it
That
look like he's petting it?
Yeah, like I make the flow of it, make it look like he's petting it. You know what I mean?
But isn't it? But we don't know if it's gonna do that already.
Yeah, we don't know.
We
If
don't
Is
know
it
if
or
it would
not?
do that default.
So wait,
Okay.
who's touching the thing?
I want
Trent.
Touch it.
me.
He touched it. Go ahead, touch it.
He's trying to make it look like, even if it wouldn't look like he's like making
Yeah.
the water move when he pets it, Josh wants to make it look like it is.
Mm-hmm.
I gently reach a hand out, wanting to pet it.
As your hand touches it, Trent, you realize that it's not like a room temperature water or liquid. It's cold to the touch. And you've seen other people touch this thing before. How their hand would just kind of like go into it and get wet.
Yeah.
This time, there's a resistance. It's like you can't push your hand through it anymore.
Squish, squish. Like,
And
tiny
it's cold. It's
little-
like it's very squishy, but it's cold and
Ask Hyde how's the fridge working.
I open the fridge. Oh wait, I'm like, it makes things real cold, but not ice cold.
Duly noted. And then I just kind of whispered to myself, glad he didn't see the hole.
Hyde, having already forgotten about the whole, not thinking anything of structural support or what that could
it
entail.
just works.
If it works, it works.
All right. Now that we got that out of the way, is there anything else you guys would like to do up in your ship before you?
Um,
I think we need to repair this bitch. Looks at all the holes.
Yeah, I mean it's. I mean, I assumed that over the course of the time that you guys were like mining things and chilling out, that you guys repaired it, right?
That would
Nope.
make
You weren't
sense.
just
Like,
sitting
it
around
took
looking at
so
meat all
long.
day.
That's where you're wrong.
There was
I
also-
And that's
mean, I'm
exactly
sure we
what you
patched it
wanna
up a
do.
bit. Yeah.
You guys want to start repairs now?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that. You said it wasn't even like
Wait.
holes, right? It's just kind of like cracks
It's
in the
it's
hole.
structural damage. It's like
Yeah.
I look at Trent and I'm like, wait, you saw the hole?
I literally beat the. Wait, what hole? I stopped mid sentence. What?
Skitter shit.
I
I
then-
think that's confirmation that nobody's seen the hole.
Oh, yeah. I'm just kind of sweating a little bit, like,
I look at the rabbit. Can
I look at him. I'm like, I don't know, dude. This guy is the entire reason we've gone to all these places, and some of them have looked cool. So I'm just rolling with it.
I kind of open the fridge and look where my ventilation system is.
You see out into the void.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's the hole.
It's certainly
look
a
over
vent.
his shoulder.
It works.
Yep, that is the hole.
That shouldn't be like that.
Skidder
I shrug.
is,
It works.
I'll look at
Can,
Skidder, what you doing?
trying to fix the ship. It broken a little bit.
I peer over your shoulder. Is that Is that a hole?
Maybe.
Keep in mind, you're also on the lower deck of the ship.
That may be a hole in the ship.
I point. No, that is definitely a hole in the ship.
I'm like, guys, give me some time. I'll fix it.
So counting
And-
that among the repairs.
I asked Sven if, or no, yeah, I would have to ask Sven. I go back up to the observation deck where Sven is, and I ask him, are there, well, not tools, but are there resources here on this boat that we can use to repair the boat?
Yeah. The sugar cane supplied with the necessary requisitions to repair the ship with.
Would those be in the storage area?
Yeah, why?
Okay, thank you. And I go straight to the storage area.
We're all socially inept. It's just okay. Thank you. Whatever for Glasgow's questions.
He's just rolling with it now. He just knows.
I'm completely enamored by Octopus Friend.
I asked Trent and Hyde if they want to help me fix a hole.
Sure. I give the Scylla one last pet before I walk off to help Skitter.
I say, yeah, fuck it. I'm like, Tree Pence, you finish that last batch, and I guess toss it in the barrel, and then the rest of it's in the fridge, and we're good.
Yes, sir. I'll stare this puppy down.
Okay,
Clap him on the shoulder. Thanks, G.
Fixing it.
G Pants, if you would.
Gee,
I
yes, sir.
then take an inventory of what resources we have to repair this boat.
You have enough to do a good job, but not heal it all the way. So, what was the health at? Alright, so you can heal it up to... The hull is 250 HP. It's at 183 currently. With what you have on you, you can heal it for another 30 HP.
That works.
It's not fully repaired. You're gonna have to like find like a
Somebody to-
legitimate like port
Yeah.
or something.
Airport.
Structurally, it's still like a regular ship.
So it would still function.
Yeah.
Okay.
And thanks to your patch job, it is seaworthy. It won't take on water if you were to just, regularly float on the ocean. Might not be the greatest idea to go under at the moment.
Until it's fully fixed.
Yeah.
Until we don't have a hole going from the fridge to the ground.
We fixed that. We
Also,
tried it.
since you guys patched that hole up, that gas is now escaping back into the kitchen.
Yeah, the whole point of your hole that goes down is so we didn't have gas all up in the kitchen.
Could I build a pipe system to keep the airship air conditioned?
It has something
With the
like that.
Could I?
Build a pipe system that makes this
Yeah.
cold
could I-
smoke go out the top instead of the bottom.
Nah. I was gonna ask if I could connect this pipe system to that, so then it could just be
Yeah.
powered by the refrigerator as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And it adds the cool effect of every vent, like, having this cool little smoke effect coming out of it. Kind of dissipates. So the whole ship is kind of getting it now, but it's very diffuse.
Fucking putting nitrous oxide everywhere.
No, not when we're sailing on the open sea.
I'll say this right now, it's not deadly. It's like,
Okay.
you know how the CO2 gas comes off of dry ice and all that shit. It's not gonna hurt you, but too much of it, yeah, you'll suffocate.
But this isn't producing enough to suffocate us.
Nah.
No, not yet. Not till we park it in a garage.
True.
Before I do anything, after eating that jerky, I kind of want to just take about half the pound of the purple crystal and just snack on that.
Alright.
Sorry, are you eating fucking rocks, my guy? I'm just
Yeah.
staring flabbergasted.
Isn't that one the repellent one?
Sure is.
Blows his mouth apart.
Let's see.
Make a con save for me. The teacher walks up behind you, puts his hand on your shoulder. Make a con save.
Make a strength check, Skitter shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Was that a strength for his teeth?
Yup.
18.
Oh.
Crunch.
Damn.
And as you bite into the purple crystal, it releases an energy that wants to repel, and it's hard to like continuously bite into it. However, you're no stranger to eating this shit. You've done this before. You power through it. You overcome the resistive force.
Eldritch blast through the teeth.
But definitely, it's kind of funny, Trent, when you're watching him do this, because as he bites into it, his cheeks kind of like puff out for a second. So it's like, bleh! But he keeps going.
I quietly snigger myself and go back to petting the octopus.
Fucking weirdo. It's got his what is that? You're
I
like,
look at Trent when he asked that, and I'm like, I just shake my head, yes.
I
Not
called
the
a
weirdest
support your support animal octopus over there, trying to help you deal with the stressors
A
of the
spirit
world.
animal?
Nah, his it's like
Oh,
the
yeah, okay.
you know what I mean? The ones with the
Mhm.
vests and shit.
I can't be
I-
a dark monster all the time. Gotta have
I
a little-
then go to the strange device
All right.
that lets us travel through the dimensions.
Planning on heading back home, are we?
I say yes. Would that be the engine room, or would that be the main
It's
deck?
the engine room.
Okay.
Be prepared to choose, my friend.
All right.
I then ask on the intercom, you guys said the blue crystal, correct?
Yeah,
Red.
I will kill you.
Do I just hear this on the intercom system?
I mean, one of them
Roll
said
roll
yes,
perception.
and then Tree Pants said red.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 50-50.
If you put red in there, I am going to personally kick your ass.
I don't want to get fucked up by Monk, because I've already had that happen. I listen to the Monk, and I stick the blue one in there.
Pussy.
I stick about 5 pounds of it in there. Or do I have to stick it all in there?
It's up to you.
Goodness.
It's
But
about
5
5
pounds,
pounds.
5 pounds is a pretty hefty chunk.
Yep.
So you put the unaspected blue crystals up in that business, as you should have, and the machine actually registers differently this time.
Mhm.
So the first time was green warp crystal.
Yep.
And what you've noticed when that went off was everything went haywire. The dials went crazy,
Yep.
any screens went nuts, and you guys were flung into a random zone, a random new realm. The second time was the glass orb, little orb thing.
Yep.
When that went off, it was strange. Like the machine didn't give the same feedback, and it teleported both you and all the things around you into the astral sea. However, this time, putting this energy source in, you notice that there's now 3 different colored buttons with a string of numbers underneath each one. One of them is red, the other is green, and the last one is yellow.
Hmm.
Nurple.
What
Do
did I
the
tell you,
yellow.
Red?
Can I see if I understand what this is?
Make an intelligence check.
Base coordinates of
21.
some kind.
The numbers seem to be coordinates.
So like
Longitude
an
and latitude.
XY. Mm-hmm.
Coordinates on Aegea.
Would I know what these coordinates go to?
Do you have a map of Aegea?
Yeah, do you got just random coordinate points memorized?
I
like,
have a
in up
map of
my
the
ass?
city that I was born in, or well, I grew up in.
Well, that ain't shit, my guy.
This is UPS, bro. This is a universal positioning system coordinates, man.
So the system is set for Aegea. It's going to take you home. However, there are 3 options.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm, mhm.
You don't have a world map to plot these coordinates into to figure out where they're gonna end up. You could guesstimate,
Could I ask Sven if he has a map of Angia?
Let's see.
Did you tell me the specific coordinates? The numbers, I mean.
I'm kind of bullshitting on that, but still, let's see if he does.
I will
That's
write them down.
ridiculous, right? Yeah.
Fortunately, he does have a map.
I
Aren't
asked
you a lucky
him,
little bastard?
Yes, sir. I asked Sven if he can come down to the engine room with me.
No.
Hip, a hop, a hippie hop. All right.
Roll a
I-
d12 like we don't stop.
He produces
asked-
the map of Aegea, and you plot the coordinates on it, and you discover that green will land you in. Well, hold on. Let me just take you guys to a new map so you can see this. Map change.
Will it be the map of Angia?
Yeah, the whole the world map. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Is it Aegea or
it's Aegea.
Angea? Yeah, no N, no N.
Agia.
It's
And
Aegea.
yeah.
We all
Aegea.
G's.
Why did I not do this already?
I don't
Streamer
know.
be slacking.
Hmm.
I didn't think you'd expect us to get this far.
I didn't expect you guys to
Take
Do
the
anything.
figure
fall.
out like which coordinates which, but you know that's my fault for not expecting it. I should expect it.
Nah, you
the
should have.
unexpected.
You expected us to randomly press a button, and you should have expected that.
Yeah.
He
It's
did
true.
If it would have been me, I
that.
would have.
Yeah, if it was anyone else besides
Little fucking rat.
maybe Trent, and obviously Skitter shit. it
I
was
really didn't
50-50,
expect
I
Skitter
think.
shit to like press it. He'd just be like, "Yeah, I choose the green one, cause green."
Yeah, because I like green.
Green is cool.
Skitter shit's on a roll. He listened to the intercom.
Do. I gotta
Skitter shit should
resize
never
this.
listen. Always say what I do. Wait,
What?
that's backwards. Always do what I say.
Always say what I do. That's what you do in D&D.
God damn it.
God damn.
Okay.
I'd like to intimidate Tree Pants.
What? For what?
Yeah, you're
fucking
intimidated now.
shocked.
Huh?
What's happening?
I just go like boo, and I scare the
Just see
fuck out
Tree
you.
Pants shivering.
What? Okay. All right. So
No
the
hiccups no
green-
more.
The green coordinates will take you
Fuck.
here in Skogar Samkoma.
Oh.
The red coordinates will take you here in Hiro no Jin.
Oh, I
Ah.
like that. That sounds cool.
And the yellow coordinates will take you here. Somewhere in the desert. in the
Wait,
Badlands.
hold on. That's better.
Why?
I think we started in Hindegard.
You guys
I wanna
started
go to that desert.
here in Oakenvale.
Oh, that's where it was. I want to go to that desert. Oh wait,
The desert's the
Yeah.
closest one, I guess.
no,
The
that's
desert-
lame then.
Red.
We should go here. This looks like the biggest
Yeah.
side quest.
Yeah, here in the gin.
There's probably
Um,
gonna be like some samurai there or some shit.
Yeah, I like
would
that.
agree most of the time, but I feel like the desert is where we need to go.
I'm
Yeah.
voting. What color is this?
Yeah.
Blue?
This one
Red.
is red.
I vote red.
Red. That's what I said earlier, bitch.
Yeah, you were right.
Told
No,
she's
you were
red.
you were telling him to use the red crystal, not
still
the
red
red.
My clairvoyance is popping in, you know?
Can I ask Sven where he would like to go?
Takes a look over the map.
I tell him red. This one.
Well, our journeys should. I don't know. What would he say?
I persuade him to say red.
Why are you gonna persuade?
Can I stick an apple in the intercom system?
That. I mean, do you have an apple?
I have rations.
That's true. Does it have an apple in it?
I
No.
would love there to be an apple in it.
Rations are like
Jerky,
I said
dried
before.
fruit, hardtack, and
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, it's like preserved shit.
Nut.
Nut.
Okay, yeah, I'll just stuff it full of jerky so that it becomes muffled.
Sure. You use your rations to muffle one of the intercom system things. So
Boring.
Sven points up here. And he says, there's a particular ruin that I think you guys might be interested in this area.
So the green one.
Lame.
Okay.
But it's up
I
to
would
you.
also-
Man is
Does
dumb.
not matter.
I would like to go to the green one as well then. I then unstuff the intercom system.
Okay. You get,
And then
you
I
get
asked
most of the jerky
Trent.
out, but some of it fell in. So
Oh,
now
that's
there's
fine.
jerky in the intercom system pipes.
I'll get it out later and eat it.
That's got a reek.
I'm used to eating that type of stuff, so it don't matter. I then asked Trent, where would he like to go? Would he like to go to an ancient ruin?
Red.
I mean, what are the other options?
Red and desert.
We could go to. Basically,
Red is samurai
Oh.
fucking island.
I would would I know that is where like elves would be?
Roll a history check.
I'm great with history. That's a 22.
Yeah. You know that the Isles of Nokuni are predominantly inhabited by elves, and in fact is a place that is known for being closed off to the rest of the world.
I gotta
I-
like rabbits. I speak Sylvan, bro. This is the one time I'll be able to use my language. I speak
Wait,
Elf.
Which place is closed off to the rest of the world?
Nokuni.
This
The guy-
island,
It would be
Nikuni.
the red
place-
option.
The place you guys want to go to.
Normally their borders are
Simple.
closed to
That's safer for
foreigners.
us. That
Well,
means
yeah,
the odds of us
put
getting
in-
caught is low.
Well, that and you get put into a
Yeah.
place where, like,
We also
I should
get
also
put into
mention-
a place
Since,
where it would be
since
very
he rolled-
hostile.
Since he rolled 22 on his history check, I should also mention that Nokuni is the only other nation or quote-unquote empire that can actually be considered a rival to Almeria, the Silver Ring guys.
We could possibly get some help, get some global battling. Worst comes to worst, I mean, we can literally fly our ship right over here.
That's true.
But
you guys do have
They
an
could
airship.
be very hostile to us if a ship just appeared out of thin air.
So the rest of the
With-
world is... so going here, Almeria, is probably not the best idea. This is where airships come out of. All airships are made here. And there's military bases all throughout the world from Almeria. There are none in Nokuni. But Nokuni itself is going under a lot of
And
political
turmoil.
strife.
Yeah.
Like there's shit happening there.
so
Nobody
if they
really
saw
knows because it's really closed off. That's all you can really understand for now.
Yeah, so if we go there, they could be extremely hostile because an Almeria spacecraft just came out of nowhere.
Is this Almerian space? I mean, is this an Almerian craft? Because we
It's
found
just a
this out.
it's just a ship.
It's a ship.
They're not gonna immediately know it's Almerian, and they're gonna
That
see.
was made in Almeria.
That's my point, though. If there's an airship, it was probably made there in Almeria. So if people see an airship, they are almost 100% of the time going to assume that it's Almerian military.
Then I'll intimidate them and stand them down.
Of course, you could go through the efforts of, like, putting different colors on the ship.
Or
If it's flying different
spotted
colors, it might
secluded.
give them pause.
Make
Or
it
we can
camouflage
just
so they can't see.
Get it to the water and just put it by the fucking dock, and we'll have fucking
A regular ship.
we'll have
It'll
treat it like a
it'll
regular
look
ship, and we'll
strange,
have
but it will
Cam's
be a regular
character
ship.
defend it. And DeLorean.
I still ask Trent where would he would like to go.
Trent gets a sincere look in his eye. You feel exposition coming.
Political strife.
As it currently stands, I don't really have a purpose in this
Yeah,
New
this map is of a world that you've never seen before.
I do not know this land, nor
point-
of any meaning it could have for me.
But the ruins could show us insight on what happened.
Hmm.
It would be like a history adventure.
History's for
You say the ruins are
boring
on this
people.
island.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, like, and go
We
here
don't
and
know
get
if
some
there's
political
ruins there.
intrigue. Fuck a ruins, bro. We've been in 40 ruins. I don't give a fuck about ruins.
It's true.
Goddamn skitter shit. I yell, I want to meet some motherfuckers, and I want to try out my language I haven't spoken to anyone, because nobody
Mhm.
speaks gosh darn Sylvan in you pussy asses.
I
All
also
in character.
remind them they got their way with the steering wheel.
Got our way with the steering wheel. No shit, because for no reason you were literally trying, and then you didn't help us for like 3 hours. Like, what the fuck?
Aloran
And
chimes in
you're
and
the
says, "I
reason we
wanna go down here."
went to 2 different fucking planes of
Can I
existence
just
we
push
didn't
the
want to be
green
at.
one?
Yeah, can you once again? Oh my god. Dude, whatever. I mean, I guess, yeah, he's, again, in complete control. There's nothing we can do to stop him.
That's not
Well,
entirely true.
Technically,
No
there's
Cooney
nothing I can
reminds
do
me
right
of
now.
a land I knew before. I have a feeling.
Nah, but if Mike wants to just play with the NPC, just go with whatever the NPC wants to do without taking a vote from his actual player group. That's fine. If I'm not there to stop him, otherwise I'm gonna shove his ass to the ground.
You could. Do you want to?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll shove his ass to the ground. No words spoken.
Okay, so strength check from Hyde and opposing athletics or acrobatics from Skittershit.
Yeah, good luck beating that.
Hyde, you manage. Well, to everybody else, it looks like children roughhousing. But Hyde,
Yeah,
you
like-
do manage to get Skittershit onto the ground.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. I'm like, you literally fucking don't even care what the rest of us think.
I was just about to break the tie.
Trent, would you like to push a button while they're fighting?
Trent just walks up and just pushes random button.
I look at them. Which one of these is a no Cooney button?
No
Uh,
cooties.
No cootie. Wait, what?
Sven
The no
pipes
no
up
cootie.
and says,
Oh,
I think
red.
it was the red one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't want to press this and end up in the goddamn desert. I've had enough of the
It's
fucking
red.
desert.
Do you
Hey,
push the red
shit,
button?
Can you confirm this?
The yellow is the desert.
As is tradition.
This is the red, and this is the fucking old-timey ruins of only monsters, no people to talk to is this one, green.
That doesn't seem too far out of the way. We can easily hit that after no Cooney.
hmm
That's true.
Slam
what I
that
figured.
button with very little confidence.
All right,
I don't know
so
what he's going to do.
as Skittershit and Hyde are wrestling on the floor, debating whether or not they should arrive in Hindegard or Nokuni, Trent, you walk up and you push the red button.
Yeah, it's just me saying, Nakuni! Nakuni! And he's like, no, the ruins, dude! I'm like, no.
Turns
Fuck it.
out all those coordinates are wrong.
It's
Brings
been
us
upside
someplace
down.
totally
You're going to the
different.
ruins anyways. Goodbye. No. I wouldn't do that. All right, so you push the red button.
I'm ready
And
to
the
persuade
input has
so
been
many
made.
NPCs.
The machine whirs to life. One moment, please.
Moment.
There is one place I really want to go. It's Insa. That place looks sick.
Well, I've got plans for that.
Lost City.
Oh, that looks cool.
Where's it at?
Bottom right.
Ah, well, if it's a globe, I mean, hey, we're right next to it.
That's true.
But if it's if the Earth is flat, then
Yeah, it's flat and it's like held up by a turtle or something. I don't know.
oh
That's
my
what I like to hear.
Let me grab ambiance.
Ambiance. Ambiance.
Do 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 do.
These knee braces are the shit. I'm so happy I got these.
wear 'em at work.
Huh?
Wear them at work.
I'm gonna be wearing them at work. The package just arrived when we started this D&D session. They're so goddamn comfy.
All right.
It's a +2 AC.
I'm invincible.
Yo.
Yo.
I told you, look at that samurai shit up there.
Samurai. Oh.
Temples,
Temples, you mean?
Trent
The
looks up
ship
to the sky. Hey,
shudders.
Mr. D.
And a sort of like rip in space opens in front of the ship. And it flies through, and out the other side is a beautiful vista of tall mountains and temples in the distance. You have arrived in Nokuni.
I stopped squabbling with Skitter shit, and I'm like, huh? Where'd we go?
No, Cooney.
I look out the window, I'm like, oh! My eyes light up. I'm like, this place doesn't look like it's gonna try to fucking kill us.
I wouldn't say that just yet.
Looks can be deceiving.
I've had that.
All right,
same
so you
reality.
guys are in the air, flying in this region. You do
Drop
see
it.
structures in the distance. Those are there.
Those are canon.
And, you assume that this is Hiro no Jin.
Figured as much.
Are there any renowned blacksmiths in this area, world known wide?
I think we
Well,
need to
I mean,
think about landing
The
first.
history of this place is a little up in the air because of
Rowdy.
how closed off it is historically. This nation has not really been known for like trade or anything like that, so it's a little new to you guys. And it doesn't look like a city up there. It looks like a temple.
I
We need to
shrug
look
it, Trent.
shit.
I guess there's only one way to find out. Can we
Go
figure out how
towards
to
him.
park? Yeah, can we figure out how to park this thing in that little basin down here or whatever?
Are you gonna go into the waters?
Yeah.
All right.
It would be best.
Yeah,
as
Couldn't you just like
regular
sink
ship.
it? Not sink it, but like put it underwater?
But we have all these holes
Well,
in it, and he
who-
said it
who's
probably wouldn't be
piloting?
Oh
very
yeah,
good.
we do have holes.
Skitter shit, you've done this before.
Yeah, I said.
All
What?
right.
I think he said he sets it in the water.
Oh.
He's done that little dive before, and with ease, the ship lands into the bay.
Easy. Shrimple is that.
Shrimple.
Shrimp.
Fishing for shrimp.
All right. On the coastline, you see that there's somebody standing there looking at you guys as you've landed.
Hmm.
I would like to wave. Hello.
They kind of run off. Make a perception check.
Am I looking with him?
You can if you want.
I want to look
I
with him.
don't think that was the smartest choice.
Yeah, I'm looking with him.
Hmm.
Hyde
Ooh, you
and
got some
Trent.
big ol' eyes.
Hyde and Trent, looks like it might have been a child. Maybe, I don't know, some kid running away, probably freaked out at the ship falling out of the sky. But, Tree Pants,
Uh-huh.
you noticed that, that child had a sword on their hip,
Oh.
and they're running back towards the temple.
I don't think
Ah.
that was the smartest choice.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I would argue that maybe maybe letting that kid get to the temple is not in our best interest.
Wait, how far away is he right now?
Cannon.
How far away is he right now?
Harpoon that kid,
See.
bro.
I mean,
Would you say he's like
they're in range, but
That's a terrible start. That's for
Alright.
sure.
They're probably like you guys are in the center of the bay, like 200 feet away.
Alright, I wild shape into a really fast bird and I fucking go right towards him and stop his ass.
Peregrine Falcon, if I remember
Yeah, that
correctly.
thing. I couldn't remember the right one.
Oh shit. All right.
If you want, I can come with you.
Yeah, I wanted to sprint after. I guess
Yeah.
Trent and me taking the
Yeah,
land route.
Before I go there, I grab Trent with me. with my claws.
And I don't know if we rested.
Wait, you
To
turned
get-
into a peregrine falcon and you're grabbing Trent?
Wait, how are you grabbing? He's huge.
Can I not?
You're
Wait,
a
how big
falcon.
is he?
I am 6'4" and fucking.
Oh, he is a big guy.
250 pounds.
Wait, Hyde's tiny, right?
Not much more tiny than that.
Pretty tinier now. I'm 5 foot. Fucking 100,
5
What
feet.
is
You guys are
that?
too tall. Small
110
guys.
pounds. Yeah. Yeah.
Become bigger, Falcon.
110. Oh wait, you're kind of 100. I think it's 110 pound. Well,
I think you'd have to be a bigger bird. I
Hey,
think.
Whatever. I leave them and I fucking
Become
go
a
for
Maui
it.
size.
Yeah, I wanna use Expeditious. During all the time we were watching the meet, did that count as a long rest? Like, can I get
yeah,
my?
yeah. You guys have rested
Okay.
up. You're good to go. Like, make sure you got everything set up, like your spells and all that. Like you've had
Yeah.
time to prepare. So,
So I want to use Expeditious Retreat to sprint after him on land,
you're in the water.
like here. Oh, well, yeah, I can't. Can I swim?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could swim, or you could take the boat to the side of the bay and, like beach it.
Yeah,
whatever.
if we can
Yeah,
do
I'll
that.
do it.
I was hoping Lauren and Cam and then whoever else wants to watch the ship could keep an eye on it, but I want to sprint after Josh so that way I can get there and talk the kid down whenever Josh stops him.
All right, so, Peregrine Falcon could fly pretty fucking fast.
Mhm. I dart my way there.
All right.
All you
much
have to
that
do
can
is like
escape
stop that kid and make him slow down so I can be like, hey, look, relax. We just take me to your people.
Boo-doo-boo. Let me open up something.
If anyone could talk us out of this, it'd be Jack Black. We need to find him.
If anyone can talk us
Honestly.
out of this, I got +8 fucking persuasion, +8 intimidation.
I
I'll tell
asked
you what,
Trent,
Trent.
Who's that?
+8 persuasion. God damn.
Yeah, that's the power of the paladin and charisma build.
Let me pull up some stuff real quick.
That's why I want to be around people that I can actually communicate with, so I can actually use my strengths.
Boop-boop-a-doo.
This kid pulling up right now.
Oh, we're pulling up right now, Josh. Tell you what.
I ain't pulling up and I'm making his ass stop. The other guy's pulling up something else. He's gonna make me stop. Make me stop dead in my tracks. Tell you what.
No.
I have to make a little note. I'm sorry.
He's making a note, guys.
We're fucked.
Luckily, I have a few things up my sleeve.
Like I said, things are gonna be a little improv, so I have to do some shit. Open up, you bastard! Open up, you bastard!
You making it to tomorrow's session, Josh?
No, I might not be.
Well, if you do, it's gonna be big.
Big
Goku's got a
winnies?
Dragon Ball.
What the fuck?
Sure did get a Dragon Ball.
Goku.
Goku.
Go who?
Oh my god! Oh my
Go
god! All the
Ooh,
shit. Alright, so. Tree Pants, in your bird form, you fly up to the person who is running back to the temple, and she turns, and you see this person.
No.
Let me put this in. Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's a hottie right there.
What? I told you, katanas, bro. We're in the weeb country.
Yes, sir.
We
Elf
throw the
weebs.
hand
Dibs
out
on that
up,
sword,
yeah.
so we're aware.
now the stream can see it. Wow. So she turns around, and she has her blade half drawn, and you can see that there is some kind of magic coming off of it. And what do you do?
Well, first of all, I get out of my bird form because they can't understand me. And I go, whoa, calm down, simmer down.
And
I don't want to fight
sprinting,
here.
hopping with expeditious retreat. I'm just trying to get there as fast as I can.
The girl looks over your shoulder, tree pants at the sprinting rabbit man, and takes a bit more of a closed-off stance, like she's ready for anything.
I
Hasn't
try
said
to
anything
talk
yet.
her down. I say, he's just my friend. He's just coming up to back me up just in case things get out of hand. I don't want things to get out of hand, but just in case.
You're speaking common?
Fuck. I guess, yeah, I can't really speak her language. Common, yeah.
She doesn't seem to be receptive.
Oh, I gotta get there fast. I'm like,
But I mean, you're doing body language that's like calm down,
Yeah, I'm
like
trying-
whoa. So like that's enough to keep her
Calm
from
down.
like, you know,
Quick drawing your
quick
ass.
drawing your ass. But she's defensive, very defensive.
I ponder for a second. I think,
How far
I
ahead
point to
is
myself.
Hyde
I'm like,
from me?
me?
Wait, what, Trent?
Fuck,
I'm
how
still
do
on the ship. How far ahead is Hyde?
He's
hop.
how do I-
he's basically almost on them.
What's his run speed?
Right now with expeditious retreat, it's 60, and every movement I take, I'm rolling a d12 to hop.
And you can also use your action to double move.
Yeah,
So you're
so I'm
you're
doing-
you're going like you're
I'm going 90 feet, I think, or something.
You're moving, man.
I'm like, ha! My arms
And
thrown back
that's,
behind me.
I mean, it's definitely not making her relax.
I'm yelling in Sylvan. I'm like, wait, calm down.
Yeah, I wouldn't make it there in time to make
She,
a difference.
With that, she kind of looks over towards you, Hyde, with like a little questioning head tilt. You don't speak Elvish, do you?
I speak Sylvan.
You speak Sylvan. Okay, so I think I explained this before, but Elvish and Sylvan are like
Different
Elvish
dialect.
is to Sylvan as is modern English is to Shakespearean English. So you
Hi.
can kind of understand it. But
We.
Art thou?
Am I there yet? Wait.
so Hyde. You're close enough now. You can stop running.
Okay. All right.
You're next to tree pants.
We do not bite our thumb at thee.
Romeo and Juliet.
Avast ye, lass. We simply need some directions, please, and no violence. Thank you.
Hospitality.
Absolutely, hospitality, please.
She sheathes the sword. Okay.
I give her
And,
a thumbs up, double thumbs up.
And she says in Elvish, I know how you're doing it right now. You're doing it like I'm speaking Shakespearean. But how do I go like modern to Shakespearean, but you can barely understand it? That's my brain is breaking.
With slang like shit.
Nah.
Some gangsta talk.
Oh God, you're a rabbit in his house. What you doing? Not with the Miz house.
For the sake of not making it
Shit.
utterly ridiculous, she says names in Elvish. So she's asking for your names.
I gesture to
Well,
Goblin. Tiny
That's
tree
like a walk
pants,
there.
and I gesture at myself. Hide.
And she gestures at herself and she says Yuki.
I do a little bow. I say, nice meet, Yuki.
Where are you
May,
from? And what is that?
uh,
She points over towards the ship.
Wait, we can't really say where we're from, can we?
We're from hell.
Yeah.
I say, I am from the forest, different forest. He is from forest too. Ship is from different plane of existence.
Dimension.
Hey, DM,
Dimension.
Make my way there.
You're making your way there, Trent?
May I?
But yeah, I'm just trying to like be evasive, basically, but just say that we're from a forest in the east, and then
Tell me when
trying to kind of like communicate that this ship is like from a different plane, and then I say, we've seen some shit, Tith.
Shit.
Quite. Make a persuasion check. Because
Damn.
she can understand what you're saying. Okay. So she definitely doesn't look as on guard now. Definitely kind of like taken aback. Like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, I didn't expect this shit this morning. Like,
Ooze.
why have you come here? She says.
We push
Well,
This plane. She also says in a obviously kind of like this plane. Like, what the this plane? Yeah. Why'd you come here?
in a disbelieving manner type
Yeah.
shit. I, for one, seeketh a blacksmith of the utmost quality variety. And also, we seek help in destroying... calms myself down after a second. In taking out the Silver Ringeth in Aldmiri. Is that what our place is called? Or
Almeria, but yeah.
Almeria? In Almeria, because they are doucheths.
So you are all warriors.
Some of us. I try not to be, because I can be a bit aggressive.
She kind of ponders and says, "You're looking for a swordsmith?"
Yes, please.
This, as she gestures up, is Hiro no Jin. This is a temple. There are only monks here.
I look up. I look at her. I say, I know a monk.
Have I made it to the clearing yet?
Yeah, Trent, at this moment, you walk up and you see they're having a conversation with an elven woman. With a
And I say,
katana.
there he is now, monk.
Huh.
His name Trent.
You are all a weird group.
Thumbs up.
Those,
Yes,
like, shorter people.
Tree Pan sees him do a thumbs up, I do it too.
So I say, could you help us find that swordsmitheth? And possibly somewhere safe to put our floaty ship?
She still kind of like wide-eyed looking at you guys, just like nods slowly, and
The ultra red man in shorts and nothing else.
yeah, it's quite a sight. What she's looking at here. It's not something
Dude just
she
wearing
sees every
shorts.
day.
Yeah. Behemoth, a goblin, and a rabbit.
I'm the weird one. Okay.
Yeah, you were definitely the weird one.
And she kind of points at the ship and then she says, "Bring it down here," and she motions like further down the stream.
I do so if I can see from where I'm at with the telescope.
Yeah, you
Oh,
see
yeah,
them,
can I-
but
Just Ryan.
yeah,
Can we tell that he's looking through the telescope at us?
I mean, you guys can assume that.
Okay, I want
He's
to wave my
definitely
arms like,
looking.
eh!
We could also telepathically tell him
Yeah.
to come over.
It'll just take us 10 minutes. Yeah, so let's just
Yeah,
meditate in front of her
just
right now.
10 minutes,
I say,
Alright.
hold on, 10 minutes, please.
Or I mean, one of
Down
us can
Chris.
while you're still talking.
I guess that's true. Tree pants. Assume the
Yeah.
position. It has to be you, really. 'cause
I'm
Trent's
assuming
not.
meditating. I'm telling.
Yeah. I say, he is calling the ship, letting them know now. If
She, okay, so upon witnessing one of you meditate, and you saying that he's calling the ship, she kind of stands there in like bewilderment. You mean he's talking to people on the ship right now?
I give her a thumbs up. Yes, magic.
Fair enough.
I scratch my beard.
It's our monk's way of speaking.
Again, you guys are all so very strange.
We're trying to be goodeth. No bad vibers here.
All right. Well, she directs where the ship should go, and on the other side of those cliffs, you can, once you go around, you can notice, Skittershit, that there is a tiny dock for like river boats. Not big ships like this, but it'll do. I mean, you could park the ship there and tie it down, or whatever it's called, moor it. Ship terms.
Yeah,
But
I'll do that.
yeah, the ship is quote unquote parked. It's good to go. You can
Hell
go
yeah.
ahead, leave the ship, and you guys all congregate at the bottom of what looks to be an incredibly long staircase.
Oh, I fucking hate this level in Skyrim. I say out loud.
And she proceeds to walk up the stairs. Do you guys follow?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll
sir.
follow reluctantly.
yeah. I wave everyone along. I'm like, all right, Skittershit, Trent, Tree Pants, you're with me. Everybody else, play some Dragon Chess or something.
Olorin and Draco are just like, we'll watch the ship, don't worry. Blah, 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 blah.
I said, thanks, guys.
Alright, you guys go up the stairs. Everybody make a constitution check.
Oh God. Constitution. Ooh. Ah! This ain't good.
Let
Leave me behind.
me get another picture.
Should have
here.
thrown you on my back.
I get blocked out by a barrier.
Yeah, your constitution's not well enough. You have to stay out, weakling.
I think you guys are just not able to climb the stairs very good.
With
Mm.
ease.
Some of you, yeah.
Not with these for me. I tell you what, these knees, they
Hey.
ain't holding up too well.
This is it's definitely a monastic temple. It's like these stairs, all right? They're not made for practicality. It's like an act of prayer going up them. They're larger than normal. And some of you who are short have to literally climb with your hands up this shit.
Especially Tree Pants.
There's the 8.
Tree Pants, you're having a hard time, and Skitter shit, pretty much the same. You guys, it's a rock climbing session, and you're falling behind. Hyde, Trent, you guys are good. You handle this. This is
Hyde
just
are absolutely
another day.
As I'm falling behind, I yell to Hyde to come back and pick me up.
If I can throw him on my back, I will.
All right. If you're gonna pick up Tree Pants, make one more Constitution check.
Come on, get it.
All day, the same 19,
Damn,
baby.
bull.
Throw him up on your shoulder and you carry on like he weighs nothing.
I'm like, I would throw you on my back, Skittership, but I do not know how well I could do 3 people.
I say it's fine, and as I continue to struggle,
Oh, no.
Being, you
Creaking
know,
servos in your metallic arm and heavy panting.
Yeah, you want the
I'm
monk
just-
to pick you up.
if
Big
he's
burly
so
man.
inclined,
I kneel down, up on.
I do so.
All right, Trent. You know the deal. Constitution
What's the
check.
Okay.
Gets a 1.
Oh,
Fair enough.
well, yeah.
This rat seems to be a little bit heavier than he looks. Must be all the machinery that he's both made out of and lugging around. But yeah, I mean, it's a workout and you appreciate it actually.
Always working out.
Sounds like Trent, yeah.
I punched a damn dragon,
guys-
for God's sake.
Make your way up the temple, and at the top of it, there is a man sitting like a monk sits, I guess cross-legged, and his eyes are closed in prayer. And as you guys approach, his eyes open, and he stands, and you guys see this guy. Pull up.
It's failure.
Huh.
What the fuck?
I say, damn,
says-
what's good?
I said, that's a buff man.
I'm like, yeah, bro, that guy's big.
Looking like Trent over there.
Yeah.
Let's
Arm
compare.
wrestle anyone?
Let's compare.
Yuki gives a little bow, a little oriental eastern bow.
I like
she
to bow back.
says,
Bounce back with me on your back.
Master Tori, we have guests. And he's like, oh, we have visitors, eh? Wow. Who are you? And he like gets up all animated style and like he's examining you guys. He takes Hyde's little ear and he like pulls it, and then he looks over at Skittershit's metallic arm and kind of like bends it. And he's just giving you guys like a whole pat down basically.
My ears
Okay.
just like are half deflated. I'm like, he touched the ears.
He touched my ear.
Oh, and what brings you here? I don't see people like you every day.
Ha, you wouldn't believeth the story if I told it to you, but I will. But, first of all, do you happen to know a master blacksmith and where I would have to go to speak with him?
Why do you speak so weirdly, little rabbit man?
I'm from the eastern forests. Far, far to the east.
So funny.
Roll a deception check.
Oh,
Good enough.
All right, and I will roll.
oh.
Yeah, okay, sure. Why not? Eastern Forest, right? Gotcha. All right.
It's,
So,
it's just the easiest way to explain it, truly, if sir. If
you know, I could teach you how to speak Elven.
fuck yeah, I'm down with.
And your friends?
Oh, yes.
Fuck 'em.
Me want to
Why
speak.
not?
The rest of you have no idea what he's saying, unless you
Yeah,
speak
hey,
Elvish.
hey, y'all
Can
want
I
to learn?
cast
Want to learn Elvish?
comprehend language?
Yes, you can, Mr. Skittershit. So now you can understand what he's saying. And does comprehend language allow you to speak, or is that tongues?
I understand the literal meaning of any spoken language I hear. I also understand the written, but if it's written, I have to be touching the surface.
Okay.
So
you understand
nah,
that
it
he's
does-
offering. Well, he's very excited to see these strange characters who just walked up his
I'll
steps.
shake my head in a yes.
Oh, he gets excited, and he he motions for you guys to come on in.
I shrug, fist bump tree pants. I'm like, let's fucking get it, dude.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, as he takes you guys in, you guys are greeted with the sight of an amazing temple. It is gaudy. There's like golden statues. There is incense burning. There is like bonsai trees. All the stereotypical Oriental stuff. And
I'm back. Learning language.
What?
My fucking internet dropped me.
Oh, sorry. All you missed was he's taking you guys into the temple, and it looks gaudy at AF.
It's beautiful.
And
Okay, cool.
as he leads you in, he's literally taking you guys one by one and presenting you guys to rooms. He's offering you guys rooms, and they're pretty bare bones, actually. To say that there's a bed in there is a bit of an exaggeration. It's more like a sleeping mat. And there's clothes, quote unquote, and he's like gesturing you guys to go in and partake. What do you guys do?
I'm like, yo, thanks, bro.
I bow
Yeah, I'm gonna
like-
go in there. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
I will also.
I follow.
What's up, Trent?
I bow, thank him, and follow.
His eyes sparkle.
Excite,
Oh,
happy.
The nicest motherfucker I've ever met.
Trent knows the traditions.
inside these rooms for each of you, there is a new outfit, which is just like a bare bones but decent looking like kimono.
Oh, I put that on real quick.
Can I put it on
Hey,
over
one of my
plate?
size.
I gotta
How
cut
does
They're,
it
one
de-
out.
feel
they're
on the
definitely not
arms for me?
sized, so for the little guys, they're pretty baggy.
Oh, they're really baggy for me then.
The top is like a dress.
And what about my mountain of muscle?
Well, I mean, he's about the same size as you, so I mean, it fits you quite nicely. This guy's jacked.
I just button it
know,
up
compare the
over my
pictures.
armor. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
I
Look
definitely
at
put
the
mine
size of
on.
them shoulders.
All right, so
What do we
as
call
you
it,
guys
like
all walk
kimono
out of
outfit?
your rooms into like the main area again, he has set up these like 4 stations. Each of these stations has like a little place for you to sit and a little like desk with a paintbrush and some ink. And he begins to tutor you guys on how to write, read, and speak Elvish.
Temple.
Temple.
Learn that shit in one day.
Not exactly. So if you guys want to stick through this and gain the ability to speak Elvish, you're gonna have to stay here for a week.
Oh,
That's
I can
fine.
do that.
That's
That's
fine by
fine.
me.
All right. So the days go by, and it's like a vacation for you guys. It's peaceful. It's tranquil. You do notice that every morning, early in the morning, Tori, Master Tori, this guy, Mr. Jack the Bald Man, goes out and exercises. Does
Yeah, I
anybody
do
want to
wanna-
join him?
I want to
Fuck yeah. I also, at
Sure.
some point, like the first night, I want to send a message telepathically to Aloran, basically getting him up to speed so that way he can tell everybody else. And so that way they know we're going to chill here and learn some languages.
Does Aloran speak Elvish? He does. That's funny. He's like,
Would've
I
been a
don't
lot
need
easier.
that shit, but cool, I guess. Nice.
But yeah, I want to go do
Monk
push-ups.
Had that the whole time.
Yeah, he can speak Elvish. It's pretty great. But yeah, he's out. He's like breaking boards and shit and doing martial arts. And you, Hyde and Trent, you're joining him.
Mm-hmm.
This is oddly
I also said
rudimentary
I'm
stuff
going.
for me.
Skitter shit, you're
I
joining
might as
him.
well party
Yeah,
up.
why not?
All right. So for
Josh is
everybody
probably
who's
sleeping.
exercising in the morning, make me a Constitution check.
Have fun with that, kiddos. And you all suck.
Hey, True Bands, we did the same.
Yeah, my character
Yeah.
not knowing he'd
So-
die has taken an effect on his
I didn't do
stamina.
anything.
Trent, Skittershit, and Hyde. You guys
Oh,
have never been put through the ringer
Yeah.
like this before. This guy, this is some P90X shit, all right? He's
my
going
gosh.
ham. You guys are trying to keep up, but the sweat, the pain in your muscles, each of you gets a point of exhaustion for the day. Not that it matters,
Oh.
but still, you
You'll
guys are
cheat.
sore. It's quite a workout, and you can see why this dude is built the way he is.
Built
Built
different.
Yep.
He
That exhaustion.
smiles enthusiastically at all you guys, and
I don't think
throughout
it matters.
the day he enthusiastically tries to lift all your spirits as he tries to teach you guys new things and his culture, and some of the foods that he eats too. I mean, monks don't really eat well, but it's nice. It's like a little vacation.
And I would like to, like, while we're doing this, like, recount in my broken English some portions of our journey, obviously omitting certain parts, but basically just saying we were being tracked by our evil kingdom that tracks its members through their necklaces, and they tried to hunt us down like dogs. And there's some great evil, and we're trying to stop it.
Oh,
Fact.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kingdom of Almeria, you say?
Yes. Bastards.
You were part of their what now?
Silver Ring. Mercenaries.
Mercenaries. So after you tell him all that, he begins to write it down and catalog it.
Fair enough. How could that bite us in the ass?
Man, I'm being lumped in with the silver ring, and I wasn't part of it.
You sure as fuck
You were
are.
on one of their boats.
Man, my backstory's being rewritten.
You get the sense that this guy enjoys not only exercise and just basic monastic things. He also enjoys keeping knowledge. Because in the part of the temple, he has a whole, like, quote-unquote library of, like, scrolls and stuff that he keeps, and he probably has written himself.
can I show curiosity to that as well?
Do what now?
Can I show curiosity towards that library?
Yeah. Do you want to go through
This
it?
guy's all about that knowledge.
I would love to go into that library.
Make an investigation check.
You should probably comprehend all these languages too while you're at it.
19.
But I assume he's gonna do that.
Yeah,
But it's
dude,
also,
Especially since we're getting all our spells back.
we know Elvish now, correct?
Not quite yet. You guys are like, you're learning it. You guys are in like Elvish 2 at the moment.
Yeah,
Ah,
remember we're doing a week of tutelage. That's
Yeah.
why we can basically just use our spells and get them
You're
back.
like an
just
apprentice
moved.
at this point. But at this point, he also, you express interest to go into his library, and he gladly takes you back there. However, when he sees that you try to cast this spell to comprehend languages, he stops you. He's like, oh, no. If you're going to learn Elvish, then you are going to read it with your own eyes.
Oh,
okay. I agree, as I like this challenge of my mental capacity and knowledge.
Right. And with your 19 on investigation, he lets you into the library, and you peruse, and you find one scroll that catches your eye. It's different than the rest of them. The other ones, they just are either just like loose leaf, or they have like simple wooden. There's a word for it, but I don't have the word for it. Rollers? I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Toad.
what you're
Wooden
trying to
caps to it.
say.
One of them has a sapphire, little gem embedded in one of them, and you take that one.
I then take it back to this kind man and ask them if it's all right if I read this one.
He's like, oh, a wonderful choice. This is the history of Nokuni itself. He gestures you to like come on over to like a reading spot, and he gives you your privacy after you like sit down all proper. And
Yes, sir.
all right, so make an intelligence check for the 50th time tonight. Let's go.
That's a
You are
16.
challenging his intelligence. Yes.
All right, so with what little he has taught you already about Elvish and the lingering essence of what you've experienced through comprehend language already, you're able to like get the gist of what you're reading. And the scroll lays out the creation myth of the island chain itself.
Oh.
And it explains that these lands are sacred and it exists on the back of the world serpent itself. That these lands are not of the continent, but they were created as a result of this great serpent that saved the world in a time long past.
Can I ask him if this is true?
Enthusiastic, he's like, every word is true, for I've written it myself, you see. And he flexes like, ugh.
I look at him and I'm like, you're how old now?
As he looks down at you with a little grin. That's for me to know. Little rat man.
Don't ask the lady.
Will I know one day?
He sits on the ground, eye level with you, across you. How about a little wager?
I immediately perk up with curiosity, as if wagers are one of my favorite things.
Beat me in a game of shogi, and I will tell you how old I am.
I ask him, may I read a book on how to play shogi?
I will teach you. It's no big deal. And he like
You guys can play it in real time.
he yells for what's her name again? Yuki.
Yuki?
He yells for Yuki to bring him a shogi board. She walks in, and he clears off your little reading desk, small little desk, and places the shogi board on top. Now, me, Carl, has no idea how shogi works. It's like Chinese chess or something.
Nope.
Yeah, I know how to play shogi.
You know more than me then.
But he's watched all the Naruto episodes.
No, I've actually played shogi.
Yeah, you're a
believe
mega weeb if you actually played shogi. But anyways, we're just gonna use what would I use?
Yeah. It is basically
Makes sense
just-
though. I mean, if you
yeah.
busted it out, or if we had a copy of it, I would totally play it.
Yeah, I don't have a board. I played online, but it's basically chess with a few extra rules.
It's very strategy oriented, I guess.
Yes. There are very specific strategies that can guarantee you wins in under 10 moves.
So it's just like chess, but just like how
Basically.
there's Chinese checkers is like complicated checkers. Maybe that's like complicated.
Yep.
I
It's
will
not.
say
Is it Chinese or is it like somewhere else
Shogi is Japanese.
type shit?
Yeah.
Shogi my ball.
We're basically in this world's Japan.
Yeah,
Yo, I need me a feudal sword.
you'll get one. Just you wait.
Feudal sword.
Oh,
It's
my
alright.
so-
Asgardian feudal samurai sword.
You'll get the Masamune from fucking
Yeah!
Sephiroth.
I'm so down. Take Cloud Sword. I'll take all of them.
All right, so instead of the regular old intelligence check, we're going to have a game of survival checks.
Oh, yay!
So, you roll a survival check, and I will roll a d20
Mm-hmm.
with a
Survival
hidden
check.
modifier.
Can I play next? Absolutely slaughter this guy in survival checks.
I got 10.
Are we able to come watch?
Yeah, I mean, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy is really loud. He is a boisterous man. He is very animated and like he just enjoys life. And you guys hear a commotion over in the library of him explaining how he wants to play this game of shogi with someone. So who's going in to watch this? Everybody.
I looked at Tree Pants.
I
I'm like,
am.
you look very good in that. Let's go see what's going on in there.
He sees me waddling around my
Yeah,
fucking
Tree Pants, you kind
over.
of have to like bunch up the kimono and kind of hold it while you walk around, like. But yeah.
It's dragging
It's like a
behind
little
me.
king. I'm like,
Anyways,
Trent, let's check it out.
Okay.
You guys walk
Wearing
in
it like
and
a
you
cape.
see Master Tori and Skittershit on the ground facing off in a battle of shogi.
I point. This is like that dragon chest shit.
Shit, you right.
All right, so the first round, things seem to be going smoothly. Skittershit, you put all your brain power into setting up this formation, and when it seems like you're about to win with this strategy that you've come up with in your mind, out of nowhere, a piece that you weren't looking at on Tori's side slips through your defenses and takes out your king. I think that's how it works.
Basically.
Aha, round one. Best 2 out of 3.
Fuck you.
I agree.
All right.
I'm like, damn, he fucked you up, Skitter shit. Shit.
I pay no attention as all of my focus is on this board.
Survival check.
Watch him roll a 3.
19.
Ooh, his focus was on that board.
Ah,
Ah!
Yes.
seeing his previous strategy, you see that he is foolhardily trying to do it again. Seeing if he can do the same thing twice, he smirks as you flip the
Smirk
script
back.
and you have baited him into a false sense of security, and you take his king. It's tied up.
Yes.
And he
I go, oh!
he he's taken aback. He's like, "Oh, a brilliant strategist you are. Well done,
Elite warrior!
elite warrior."
I'm just
Gets done
extremely focused as I pick up a shogi piece as if an expert picked it up. And I'm ready for round 3.
This one is for all or nothing.
All the
Nerd.
What did they wager? I don't know.
22.
Oh!
Oh, no, 21.
This time,
Hopefully he doesn't have a +8.
it's a true battle of wits. New strategies from both sides. The spectators have no fucking idea what's happening. Both of the players are looking intently at the board as if it is some sort of ancient codex that they're deciphering with their eyes. One move after the next, in quick succession, until only 2 pieces on each side are left. And in a stroke of brilliance, Skittershit, you manage to take out his king. Oh!
Ah!
Yes!
The crowd goes wild.
I concede defeat to Little Rat Man, as he bows down.
I bow down as well in respect, and I offer my hand, and I tell him, good game. Or GG,
He takes
as
your hand
one
and
would
he's
say.
a little sparkle in his eye. GG's, Little Rat.
And I go, well, howdy do. And that's how you do it.
And I go, I'll take the winner.
All right, so
Do you accept my challenge, fool?
I look at him as if my mental power is just gone. I'm like, huh?
I'm tired.
Yeah,
It's been a long day.
What
it
a
has
win.
been a long day.
Kid just wants to lose to this master here.
Hey, I'll play you in it.
Play me. Let's see what you got.
before
Alright.
that, I have to take Skittershit into Whispers real quick.
Oh,
Perfect.
yeah.
We'll play. Let's try to figure out Shogi.
Or it's just survival.
No, I know. I just mean canonical.
The
All right,
whispers
Skittershit.
know. Yes,
He pulls
sir.
you aside, and he says, "Now for your reward. You wish to know how old I am, yes?"
Yes, sir.
Last I checked, I was 120 years old.
How long ago was this world made?
Well, I mean, untold eons, little rat man, as he like pats you on the shoulder.
And you said you wrote the scroll on the creation of this land?
Well, this is knowledge that has been passed down from one master to the next.
Oh, okay, I see.
And he said 120.
Yes.
He looks like a human.
I don't question that because I know, would I know that people could live longer than this? Or I know elves live longer than what a human would.
Make an Arcana check. This will also freak them out when they see you rolling random.
Oh fuck! I got a nat
5?
one.
Or nat 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really know what could do this. This doesn't make too much sense. This guy's a bit of an enigma to you.
Does he look like an elf to me?
No, he's got rounded ears like a regular human being.
Skitter shit is confused, but says nothing about this. For if he wishes to tell me his origins, he is so free to do so.
All right, I'll take you back.
Yes, sir.
I won!
All right.
Shillelagh.
What the hell are you guys doing?
We played shogi and then he did a backflip. I managed to win with a 19 versus Josh's 18 in the final 2 out of 3. Yeah! Winner!
A little tear comes down Tori's cheek as he witnesses the like brotherhood that is forming before him. He just
I give him a
smiles.
high five. I'm like, let's do this. You're cool, man. You're one of the first cool human beings we've met.
And you're one of the coolest rabbit mans I've ever seen.
Shit! Good looks, Chad.
The name's Tori, but okay.
Nice looks, Tori man.
As we're walking in, I pull out about half a pound of this yellow crystal and I just munch on it.
Okay.
What?
Problem.
This kid. Well, enjoy your lightning.
You take
That
3
is the
points
one
of
thing
lightning
I cannot
damage.
get over.
How much?
3 points. But it is invigorating. Oh,
Ooh.
Oh!
I look at Hyde.
your hair
Does
stands
he
up.
have a problem?
It's like the cartoons when it goes. Psst.
And then, as that happens, I'm like, just as I remembered.
It tastes kind of lemony.
I could get used
Odd.
to this.
All right.
It's like Girl Scout cookies.
That would be kind of addicting. Not gonna lie.
Little lemon pop rocks, sizzle rocks.
Yes, sir. I
Does
found
sound
my
fire.
second favorite crystal to munch on, as I tell the entire group.
Tori
Second
goes.
favorite?
Tori
I'm
looks over
like,
at
hell
you and
yeah.
says, "What you got there? Can I try one?"
Oh,
I asked Tori, "Do you have the jaw strength to chew through a crystal?"
He kind of squints at you with a little flash in his eye, like, "Oh, give me that little
Challenge.
rat man now."
I asked him, "Do you want a yellow, a white, a red, or purple, or a green?"
One of each.
Oh,
He's gonna kill
no!
himself.
Holy shit! I'm like, yo, wait a minute, bro. I don't know about all that.
I give him, for the first one, half a pound of purple.
You give him half a pound.
Yeah! He said he could
Yeah, he says, no! What the fuck?
I immediately intervene. I'm like, "What are you doing? You're gonna kill this guy."
You know, I
I
just
shrug.
see
I
you
got
have half
hands
a
to
pound
lay
of
on him.
this.
It's all good.
He takes one like good-sized rock of it because that's what you ate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate half a pound.
You did not eat a half a pound of
He
it.
did say he was eating like half a pound though. Like that.
Yeah,
That's
I did say
different.
I was eating half
He
a
didn't say
pound.
he ate it, but he was munching on a half-pound sized rock.
You eat a half pound, you're taking a D20, kiddo. You ain't taking no D4.
A D4 was literally just for like a a little gumball-sized piece.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Give him the Infinity Stone sized of each and let him chew it all at once. Now it's actual pop rocks, bro. What
You
the
gonna
fuck?
let him do that?
Make it pop.
That'd be terrible.
I hand him the purple one first. I
Alright.
tell him it's better to experience them one at a time.
Give him the green and it might actually kill him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, probably.
Yeah, that
Okay,
I-
so he's gonna take the little purple rock. He brings it up to his eye and he squints at it and he just goes, Pops it in
it
his
has
mouth,
a bit of a kick to it.
bites it. A tooth flies out of his mouth.
Oh my god! I'm like, bro!
Wow. That is
Invigorating.
invigorating. I was gonna say,
I'm like, what the fuck?
a little bit of blood dripping out of his mouth. He's like, "How
Man
do you
loves it.
do it, little rat man? Such constitution."
I ate these as I grew up in the sewers.
He's enamored with you.
Mr. DM, may I step out into the courtyard and train?
Absolutely. And
Train
out there
goes to
you
train.
see Yuki, who is training as well.
Yuki.
I then hand him a red one and be like, "This one's spicy."
Trent has a gut feeling something bad's happening. He does
He,
nothing.
he looks at the red rock and his nostrils flare up. Takes it,
Oh,
bites it. Hold on.
oh no. Oh, no.
Let's see if he can-
no.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
Blessed.
And you see his face begin to sweat, and cheeks get rosy red. And it's almost like there's steam coming out of his nostrils. But he's munching and crunching. His face is like determined. He is trying, seemingly to prove himself to this rat that he can stand toe to toe with anyone.
I then
Gulps it
hand
down.
him a white one to help cool him down.
I will
This
eat this
one's a
one
bit
if you
chilly.
join me.
I pop one into my mouth and I crunch.
Kid's gonna freeze his tongue.
All right.
While this is happening and I'm chilling with Tree Pants, I would like to cast Ceremony and attempt atonement on myself, which I should have been doing this whole time.
Holy shit.
So I have to
Okay,
roll
so-
this, and I literally have to roll a 20 or it doesn't work, so it doesn't work.
Ah, well, you are attempting to atone for your past mistakes.
Do I take 2 damage?
Yeah, 2 cold damage.
Yep.
And for me, I'm gonna see if I can even stomach it. He bites into it, and his face kind of puckers up, like, ooh. And then he like breathes, and you can see just like he can see his breath. Oh, num 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 num. Oh, gulps it down.
I then hand him a yellow one.
This is the one I saw that made your hair stand on end. Too bad I have
This
no hair to
one's-
stand on end. Pops in his mouth.
This one's a bit shocking.
Crunch. Let's see if he
I
can handle it.
I crunch again just because I finally have somebody that will eat crystals with me.
These guys are like throwing back shots.
Kids are meth heads.
Dead ass.
He bites the crystal, and you could see his muscles flex, like his whole body locked up for a second, and he's just like, nom, 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 nom." Gulp.
Goku!
I ask him, kinda lemony, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Where did you find this stuff?
I telepathically tell him the abyssal sea. Because I
Astral
like
sea.
the astral sea.
He's like, really?
Yep. Do you know what that is?
He nods. Seems to be a little bit more serious now.
Just don't tell the others I told you this.
Might I ask why you're keeping it a secret?
Eh.
Mm,
They get upset when I tell other people things that they don't want other people to know.
well,
Way to make us sound sus as fuck. Like what?
telling friends things is alright, little rat man, as he pats you on his head.
And that's what I say.
But beware your enemies.
I don't see you as an enemy.
Oh, really? He squints at
We
you.
just had a great duel of shogi.
Make
and you
a
said-
deck save.
Oh, yay.
This kid's
Gonna
gonna roll
punch
a
your
one,
ass
we're
out.
fucked.
I got a 12.
If only I was nearby.
So, as he says, oh, really? You feel your legs sweep out from underneath you as you fall
Oh.
onto your back.
Oh. I look up in amazement. Like, what happened?
Puts his hand out to pick you back up. Do you take his hand?
Yes, I take his hand.
He says, I can give
Lifts
you
you
the
up.
red pill. You wake
Smacks
up.
the hand away.
Listen well, little rabbit man. People
Excuse
out
me?
there might be, or little rat man. It's late. Listen well, little rat man. Enemies can be quite deceiving. I could be an enemy, but I assure you, I am not.
I could be, but I'm not.
Or am
I al-
I?
I also wanted to finish my sentence before getting leg sweep, but I finish it afterwards.
No,
We
he
just had a
definitely
great
interrupted you with that
Yeah.
leg sweep.
I finish my sentence as we just had a great duel of shogi and you showed great sportsmanship. I don't believe an enemy would be willing to show sportsmanship and kindness.
On the contrary, the best enemies show great sportsmanship, little rat man.
I'd like to ponder on his words to see if I could gain wisdom. from
Yes, you gain
these.
plus 5 wisdom in your stat for the rest of the game. No.
Hey, throw me 3 of those points. I'll take a couple. Hey.
I need some
Wait.
wisdom, I tell you what.
What'd you say?
You don't gain shit,
Ah.
but still. A little
I
words
just-
of wisdom.
Yeah. I nod as in saying thank you for this wisdom. Though gaining nothing at all.
Yeah, you feel a little wiser.
Can I add those words of wisdom to my inventory?
Plus 1 to brain power.
Oh, Mega Mind.
I've already got big
Those
brain
wrinkles
power.
on the brain, they're getting bigger.
Always.
Trent's outside like, "Ah!" I'll say this, I'll say this. Skittershit, make an insight check.
Insight check.
I'll throw you a bone.
I got a nat 20.
Oh,
You read in between the lines of what he's saying and realize that he's giving you a warning as to the type of enemies you might face in these lands in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
You're gonna take from this what he's saying is deception and fighting in
So
the
if-
shadows, and things might not be as they seem. A lot
So-
of your
My bad.
conflict is going to be introduced from sources that you might not have perceived. Makes
So
sense.
it's like the saying, keep my friends close but my enemies closer.
They might just do that to you.
yeah, these people
Ah.
here are a deceptive bunch. Everything is not
Hmm.
what it seems.
I thank him for this.
He winks at
Knowledge.
you.
Simple test. You know what? I give him a thumbs up.
And you guys walk outside onto the training grounds.
Yep.
Where everybody's having a good old time. Beating up training dummies, beating up each other.
Fucking up a ceremony.
Hyde, make a perception check real quick before we wrap this up.
What the
Not
hell
bad.
was Hyde looking at?
Hyde has
was
a
atoning.
eye for weapons and weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And you look over at Yuki and her training with her blade, you see that That sword seems to be quite magical.
Calling to me.
It glows with a red hue, and when she strikes, it leaves like a trail in the air.
I'm like,
Quite,
Yuki. That sword is dope. I would like to make one similar for myself. Mainly with the glowy part.
You walk up and say this, and she kind of like gives you the side eye and then sheathes it and then says, "No, you don't."
Edgy motherfucker, I tell you what.
Yuki, I assure you I do.
No, you don't. She gives you a stern eye.
Yuki. I want to steadfast and stalwartly and then like get a little more serious and I'll be like, if you are implying I don't understand the sacrifice, I can assure you I do.
Make a persuasion check.
Holy shit.
She gives you a look over.
Understands.
There's a lot more to this rabbit than one might think.
So you've seen things and done things.
A nod.
Have you ever came face to face with your greatest fears?
In a manner of speaking, yes. If you were to say the most physical representation of my fears, then yes.
She gives you another hard look. And then she unsheaths her sword and puts it in front of her and says, "Go on. Touch it."
Tentatively poke it with my finger.
All right. You're coming with me.
Ah!
All right, buddy.
Hello.
You're gonna see something. 1 second. Oh my god, I clicked something wrong. Son of a bitch.
I got Tope with me on the couch. He's listening to your story.
We're gonna wrap up here in a second. But this is the one last thing I want to leave a little cliffhanger on.
I always like magical demonic blades, you know me.
Playing sad Chinese music right now. The heck?
I'm listening to that Panda Wizards of Waverly Place mashup that I put in the chat.
I'm gonna send you a picture. The stream will not see this, only you. But when you touch the sword, you sense like an incredible heat build up all around you, all over the surface of your skin. And your eyes kind of like flash, and for an instant, you see this entity.
Holy shit.
And for a moment, while your gaze is fixated on it, its attention turns towards you. And in that instant, you let go. And suddenly,
Oh fuck.
you're back at the training grounds.
Killer.
All right.
I look at her wide-eyed. I'm like,
He doesn't die, he realizes
Damn.
time.
No, he dies.
you see that all the time while you swinging that around?
He doesn't die.
She sheathes it. Yes, I do.
How?
You wouldn't have to ask me that if you could wield a blade like this.
Well, there's only one way to find out, right?
You really want to find out?
Hell yeah. I show her my sword. I had a pretty strong little guy right here. Yeah. took it from some self-righteous jerk attempting to enslave people. Technically true.
And then she redraws her sword and gets in a dueling stance. And that's where we're gonna leave it off for next episode.
Oh shit.
Oh, the rabbit pissed someone off. Since we've been here for like a week, did we long rest?
No. No, you're good. Yeah, you're long rest. You're long rested. But when we pick up the next session, we're gonna kick it off with a nice little duel.
I didn't piss her off, just so we're clear. It's
No,
just a
yeah,
duel.
she's sizing you up. That's all.
I'm gonna size her
I
up my
refuse to
corpse
duel.
lair. Shing, shing, shing.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll see Trent at work tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'll see
Word.
you after work tomorrow.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Getting
Goodbye.
out of